Like, comment, share, subscribe, you heard me?
Yeah, you know it. So stuck, man. Yeah. To the gang, man.
They know me in DC, they know me in VA. You know I got shot out the DMV. Zaza Genetics, New Jersey.
Hey, man. I love that intro, man. The new intro is fired. Yeah. It compliments the show, I will say.
That shit is different. How's everybody feeling tonight, man? How we doing? Shout out to y'all.
Episode 3, man. I'm happy to be here, man. Episode 3. It reminds me of how far we came with the Calm Show. I think we got into episode 5 or 6 with the Calm Show, but this is a little bit different vibe. What's up with the chat? John, what up? Strain Keepers, one of my leaders of Team Zaza.
My dog, SK in the building.
SK took the block away.
Yeah.
I know how to hold that shit. Empty the can with one hand and reload that shit. Observer, what up? Dad Marino in the building. Untrained astronaut in the building. One of the most high quality content. I didn't know my boy was really. Hey, my boy sharp with that content.
Yeah,
he's a real content creator, man. Shout out to Untrained Astronaut. If y'all are ready or not, make sure you follow him, man, because I was impressed by his content quality. Shout out to the whole team Za in the building. We made it to episode 3, man. I'm excited, gang. Yeah, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was like, God damn. My man had invested in some cameras, didn't he? And that's that high quality shit, right? I ain't lying, dog. Y'all need to make sure y'all follow my dog, man. Yo, Late Bloomer, what up? So I want to take the first couple seconds for myself personally to roll up. You understand me? And y'all can go ahead and do whatever y'all do. Hit them up. What y'all got? The torches and the rigs and.
Hey, you know we keep the wax on deck around here.
Yeah, that reminds me, man. There's some peaches and cream times. Not even times. I'm times in it myself when I mix 2 strains.
The old rat salad, as I like to call it. When you mix up everything, throw it in there.
Yeah.
It's the old rat salad, man.
All right.
What's everybody smoking on in the chat? Let's see what y'all smoking. Y'all know what we smoking.
What's good, gang? Man, much love, man. I'm happy to be here, man. Make sure y'all share the live. Let's get some more audience. Let's get the rest of our audience in here. Let's get the rest of the family in here. You know they might be doing their thing. It's Saturday night. Some might be out in the club.
Shit, I made a little guest appearance at a party before the show tonight.
Oh, you was out already. Where'd you go?
Yeah, we out for a little bit. So it's one of my good friends' birthdays or whatever. So I pulled up over there because I told him already I wasn't gonna be able to do like the late night. So I pulled up, had some food. They was trying to give me the drink or whatever. I was like, nah, I got shit to do tonight, man.
Damn, look at that.
Y'all ain't trapping me over here tonight. I got to be there for the people, for the community.
Damn, look at that. 703. Sacrifice and didn't.
Hey, it was a house full of baddies too, bro. House full of baddies. I didn't want to leave. I ain't gonna lie, but I knew y'all was waiting for the show, so here we are.
Damn.
I might scoot back over there after the show. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a house party.
Yeah, house party.
Damn, it was jumping.
Oh, dude, it was nuts, man.
Really?
Yeah, it was nuts.
That early?
There was like 20 girls in there that were like 7s or above, and only like eight dudes at the house.
Damn.
It was a bunch of Spanish.
Man, I think I would have approved of you staying at that party, man.
I would have approved it.
Yeah, I think we should.
They was trying to get me to do the show from there, but I didn't have none of my equipment with me.
Oh, they wanted you to do the show. Look, you bringing new fans onto the show. new supporters.
Yeah, they was talking about just do it here. We got like 8 computers. I was like,
Fun.
maybe next time we'll figure it out.
Yeah, CT, he should have stayed, right? Everybody's saying you should have went live on site, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, it was lit over there, dog. I'm telling you. Lit. I had my nephew with me though, so it wasn't appropriate for me to stay at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I took him as my way out because I knew if I didn't take him, I might not have made it out.
There you go.
You gotta have that escape plan.
CT said, man.
He said, fuck that equipment. Nah, man.
Would have been lit.
I got this block of time scheduled out for the community. You gotta bring quality to the community through education every Saturday at 9 p.m. So
I respect that, man. So without
I told my boys start throwing this party on Fridays because Saturdays I ain't gonna be able to make it.
That's responsibility, man. That's dedication. That's dedication to the cause, man. Much love to 703 for being so dedicated to the cause, man. Make sure we share the live. Let's get some people in here. 20 people. And without further ado, we're gonna get into the cannabis news like we do about this time. And I'm gonna open up with a story out of, let me see, what do I want to start with this? Because we got some good stories. We got a lot of news in the cannabis world this week. And
seemed like a lot of political news this week in cannabis too. I was noticing that when I was doing my research. A lot of political news.
I want to talk about first, I think a really cool strategic collaboration that happened between two buddies who own 2 companies. One is in the beer, right? One is into the hops and the beer, and the other owns a cannabis company. And a recent study out of Colorado found growing marijuana indoors can emit as much as 5.5 tons of CO2 equivalent per kilogram of dried weed. That adds up. So one Vermont grower tracked down a more environmental friendly method. Long-term friends John Kimmich and Justin Kuehl bonded over sister industries, brewing beer and cannabis growing. When an opportunity bubbled up to fuse the two, it was a no-brainer. I've been dreaming about this for like a couple years, and one day I pulled up on John and was like, hey, you want to do this? Are we doing it? And he was like, if I say I'm doing something, I'm going to do it. And John, who owns Medicine Man Craft Cannabis, said that we are talking about CO2 recapture. The Alchemist Brewery used to release over 30,000 pounds of CO2 produce fermentation into the atmosphere every week. A few years ago, they found a better use for it and basically started to share the CO2. So all of the CO2 that was being produced from the weed was now being sort of captured and used for packaging, using for all of this other. So they're literally recycling the CO2.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy to think. Now, you think they're using the CO2 to carbonate the beers? And if so, does that infuse it since it came from cannabis? You think that carries any effect?
That's a good question. They said they use 70% of it, the recaptured gas in-house for things like packaging. And Kuehl picks up the rest of the stash every week, bringing it back to his business in Marshfield. It literally smells like a brewery. So I guess the hops, when they're making the beer, is creating all of this excess, and when they're creating the weed, and then they decided to
find a way to use it.
Yeah,
it probably cuts costs pretty good for them too, if you think about it, because they're using something that they're already paying. So this is like an extra return on it. You know what I mean? Because that was already factored into their price. So like the free CO2 coming back is like cutting on the bottom dollar.
And we know how many people are into the CO2. So Marijuana plants, like all plants, require CO2 to grow. And Q used to spend thousands of dollars on propane to produce the gas, but now he feeds them all for free, all at the same time preventing waste, because it's a completely clean product as opposed to the past where it's a lot more dirty.
So go green, growing green.
That's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, that is pretty badass, man. Shout out to them. That's like some pioneer stuff. Nobody else is doing that.
Basically, recycling CO2 is crazy. What you got for us in the cannabis news, man?
All right, so the big one I got here today would be the previous owners of the Dank Vapes brand have been federally indicted, but they did this after 6 years. So I guess they sold the company 6 years ago. But the alleged owners of Dank Vapes and Dank Woods have been indicted in federal court in Cleveland for their involvement in a multi-million-dollar drug trafficking and money laundering operation.
Panero. That's wild. I heard of them.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big brand. I mean, there's a lot of counterfeits of them out, too, at this point. I mean, pretty much any major brand, they got counterfeits out. So, like...
Jimtown.
They're pretty big. And, I mean, they've been out. It says in 2018 and 2019, they distributed over 3.7 million cartridges.
Damn.
And then they allegedly proceeded to launder the money through Tibbers Kosher Meats Paws to legitimize the profits.
Damn. So they was basically selling all of those shits black market.
Yeah, going crazy.
And fucking embezzling the money or whatever.
When they ran up on them, they seized $2.2 million in cash, gold,
laundering the money,
a boat, sports cars, watches, and other assets on September 20th of 2020.
Damn. So they was laundering. Dang. So what? And then why they couldn't just make it all legit? Damn.
I mean, they probably could have, but greed gets involved, man. You start seeing that money and you're like, why I got to give the state part of it? You know, they were selling them from what I see, it looks like they were selling them in states. They were selling California carts in other states that it wasn't legal. You know how back in the day you could get, if you were in a different state, you could get something that have a Cali stamp on it, but you're not in Cali.
And that's the thing. So most of their business probably came from operating out of California. That's what I'm saying. All of the ones that I seen was, like you said, when you see those things in local little smoke shops and shit like that.
I mean, I feel like a lot of their mentalities is let's just make what we can until we can't, and hopefully we put away enough to take care of whatever comes when that situation arises, you know? It's kind of how it seems the vibe is.
That's wild, bro. Panero, what up, my Brody? Another member of Team Zaza, Despicable Dabs, Team Zaza in the building. Y'all know what time it is. King Mike in the building. Shout out to the chat, man. Team Zaza in here.
And everybody else rocking with us.
Team Zaza YouTube, always on deck. Always pull it up strong. Make sure y'all share the live, man. That's crazy, man. All of them big cartridges is wow.
Dude, that's a lot of money, right? Millions of carts. I mean, you figure they're selling them wholesale, maybe $15 a pop or something. That many million carts, that's a lot of money. I don't feel like doing the math right now, but that's a lot of fucking money.
University of Arizona Health Sciences put out an article. Cannabis terpenes offer potential new way to treat fibromyalgia pain. A recent study, a completed study, found that certain terpenes in cannabis sativa are effective at relieving post-surgical and fibromyalgia pain in preclinical models. Terpenes from cannabis sativa plant may be a viable medication for fibromyalgia and post-surgical pain relief, according to University of Arizona Health Sciences research published in Pharmacological Reports. The paper builds on previous research led by a comprehensive Center for Pain and Addiction that showed that the pain relieving properties of terpenes in models of inflammation and chemotherapy induced neuropathic pain. Our research is showing that terpenes are not good or not a good option for reducing acute pain resulting from an injury such as stabbing your toe or touching a hot stove. However, we're seeing significant reductions in pain when terpenes are used for chronic or pathological pain, said Stretcher, who is a professor in the UNA College of Medicine. The study was the first to investigate the impact of terpenes in preclinical models of fibromyalgia and post-operative pain and expand the scope of potential pain-relieving treatments using terpenes. So that's good. That kind of is going against
so they're basically saying that it's good for short-term pain or not good for short-term pain, but like reoccurring pain it's good for.
Yeah. I think they starting to look more into the understanding the pain relief aspects of how cannabis works for a lot of people, and they saying, you know, like just hurting yourself is not the type of pain. Dad!
Yeah, my brother.
What up, Kurt? QCE, man, much love. Yeah, always, man. Pepper terps help with alcohol issues, man. That's crazy, John. That's wow.
Pepper terps. I wonder why that is. Does it cut the cravings? I mean, I never researched that. What do you think, huh?
Hey, Jim said, who that dude with the beard, man? Hey,
yeah, what up, bro?
A nice beard too, man. Hey.
Yeah. We got a couple epic beards on the team for sure.
That's right, man. Man, Jimtown. That's crazy because that was also one of the headlines associated with the same news is that terpenes are they did a study. It's the same study basically in the same article that addresses replacement of opiates as well. So man, shout out to you, dude.
Yeah, 703 Grow Bro on Instagram, but you can find me over there. We normally have it up on the screen. I don't know why it's not right now though. But
let's get my boy right. Let's see what's going on, man. Why they ain't got the name?
It normally has both of our names under there. I don't know. Maybe it's the camera view we're in right now.
There you go. What is it? No. Yeah, man. So shout out to anybody who was able to basically replace any type of pain medication with.
Yeah, I kind of hear that a lot though. People who are addicted to opioids, they use weed to get off. It helps with the withdrawals.
Grant Dwayne, much love.
Yeah.
Show, man. Thank you for the super chat, man. Much love, man. QCE. Grant.
Checking in from New Zealand every week, too. Always here.
Always supporting, man. Always supporting, man. I got to figure out how to get my boy shipped out.
He's actually going out by me Monday or Tuesday. I think Monday's a holiday, so
okay. You ship Grant out.
Yeah, Grant's. I got.
Let me send you something before you ship him out. Let me send that way. All right, cool. Grant, we got to figure it out. And that way, if you need help with shipping, let me know. But I'm gonna send you another pack for him, another couple little slaps and packs and shit. While he because he been showing too much love. I got two more strains to throw in with your pack, Grant. So that's perfect. I'm glad he showed up because
703-420. He in my city. Check him out. I don't know who he is, shout out to you. Yeah, I don't know who he is, but shout out to you. Welcome.
The Grow Bros.
Yeah.
703 in the building. Yeah, much love, man.
Hell yeah.
3 for 3 battle on 100. QCE always late bloomer. You know what time it is.
Yeah. QCE the podcast, the coolest cannabis podcast on the whole YouTube.
Hold on. Did we start our super chat? All right, so you go ahead and get into your news article. I'm gonna start our super chat goal. If we get 10 super chats, we're doing 3 We're picking 3 people to win.
Hey, he's in my county as well. Shout out to you, 703.
Yeah.
We right here in the same city, probably.
All right, let me see if I can. How do we? All right, you go ahead and go over your news article. I'm gonna try to get
whatever. Once you get the seeds from us, you do whatever you want with them, brother. They become your seeds.
Yeah, become a student of the game, man. Become a student of the game.
Shout out to Thad for the super chat.
Thad, hold on, man. I'm not on the right screen. Hold on. Thad, man, much love, man. My brother Thad coming with the super chat, man. Thank you, my bro. Much love, man. Thank you, man. That's 2 super chats. Hold on. I ain't even get the goal going yet. We got to get it going.
We ain't even 20 minutes in. Already got 2. Let's go.
All right, let me pause that. Hold on. We're about to get the. Oh, no. Hold on. That's the wrong thing. What's your next
My next article, some movie theaters in New York could sell marijuana and allow consumption during films under forthcoming license, officials say. So you be able to buy weed at the movie theater and watch it and consume there.
That's dope.
There's a new bill coming up in New York, so I mean that's fly, right?
Hell yeah, that's dope.
I mean, while many theaters across the country currently let moviegoers purchase and drink alcohol,
hold on,
that's not the case for cannabis.
Panero!
Yeah,
shout out to Panero with the super chat. We got 3, gang. I think the goal might be up there already. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. I think it's already set. So we got 3, gang. Much love, man. Y'all in the building. Oh, no, we didn't start it. Hold on.
Yeah.
3-pack winner. So consumption, and that's in New York?
Yeah, that's in New York. At this time, cannabis can only be sold at legal licensed adult dispensaries. New York management, office said the OCM, and the theaters to serve recreational marijuana at their establishments, they would need either an event permit or a consumption lounge license. So they're going to allow them to get the consumption lounge, so they'll be able to sell the weed there, and people will be able to smoke while they're watching a movie or eat their edibles. I'm assuming it doesn't really describe if they're going to sell weed or do edibles. So I mean, it's kind of ambiguous at this point, but it's pretty cool news. I was thinking that would be badass to be able to go to the movies, Blaze and J, go watch a comedy or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. That would be fire, man.
I thought that was fucking dope for culture, though. Make me want to go watch a movie in New York. Probably bring in some people just to be able to do that, because you can't do that everywhere. And do you think that's something that's going to catch on if it's successful there? That would be my next question.
I'm back, y'all. Strength Keepers!
Yeah.
Super chat. Listen, I had to fix the goal because y'all already started before we did the goal, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more super chats.
Yeah.
Grant Dwayne coming in twice with a super chat.
Yeah.
Grant Dwayne coming in twice. Much love, Grant. Thank you, brother. Much love.
Shout out to you, Grant, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, man. Y'all are awesome, man. We love our supporters. We love our QCE community.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's always a good time.
3 more super chats for a 3-pack winner, man. We picking 703. Gonna pick 3 people in the chat to win 3 packs, man. So that's crazy, man. With the whole consumption. So you saying that they're allowing people to smoke?
Well, no. What I'm saying is it's a new bill that proposes that.
Okay.
It's a new bill they're proposing.
They considering it.
Yeah. I feel like that'll get support though, man. The pieheads seem to be coming out voting because everybody who is going up for vote seems to pass on the majority of the time here recently. It seems like people are starting to realize that the weed isn't like as bad for you as it once was like stereotyped, you know? Like if you were smoking weed, your brain was gonna melt and you'd be stupid or something. You remember the commercials from the 90s?
Yeah, man. In the 90s, the commercials was more geared towards the war on drugs, and weed was like one of the top. It was weird.
You remember that one where the bitch would be laying on the couch and she like melt down into like a puddle off the couch?
Bro, I remember the one that sticks to me the most is "This is your brain."
Oh yeah, this is your brain on drugs.
Any questions? You like, no questions. No, I won't do whatever. You're like, damn, you gonna fry my shit like an egg? Hey, that is kind of true though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Some things I smoke be having my brain fried like an egg, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, and that's the ones we be looking for at this point, right?
Yeah. It's the recreational high that we want.
New strain, scrambled eggs.
My grandmother still, my great grandmother still. She ain't my great grandmother. She's my mother's aunt. So she's like my great aunt, but she's just like that too.
Oh, the one I'm at.
Yeah, 703 better. But
yeah, she was watching Golden Girls when I walked in.
She's wild. She is wild.
Yeah, she was watching the Golden Girls. That was funny.
She gives me a hard time, man. Thinks I'm hacking her computer. She's like, I know you hacked my computer. I'm like, dude, you don't even got shit on your computer. And it's mad old. I can't even do nothing. She's like, no, my computer's running weird. I know you hacked it. I'm like, bro, for what?
I ain't even been there.
She's like, no, you smoke that weed and you start doing shit. Like, yeah. She's funny as hell. Yeah, she be wild.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I remember when my grandma first found out I smoked, man. She used to be so judgmental. She still is. Yo, shout out to Dave.
Too many anti-smoking regulations for it to be real profitable for any of the large chain theater operators. That's a fact, man. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support.
Yeah.
Thank you for the love, man. Appreciate you, man. We three away from a 3-pack winner. So much love.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all for that, man. Y'all showing mad love with the super chats tonight, man. Appreciate it.
They said, hey, man, this might be the first cannabis podcast where you could super chat. Is it? I don't know. Y'all let me know. I don't bounce around. I don't watch the other shows and shit. Padero, what Padero say? Oh, my fault, Padero. If you go to my videos, any of my videos, there should be like a little link in there to the left for
Unbreakable. Yeah.
It's coming down, man.
Let's go.
Got my Haiti Stone ordered. Summer is lit. Let's go.
Yeah.
Damn right, it's lit, man. And if y'all want to, get support on your strains, your in-house strains, join the Discord. Make sure you in there with the rest of the group. 703 Gold Beard. I mean, they just they are well versed enough in these strains, and be next to the breeders. Be next to 703. See what he's working on. See what he's doing. How often do you get the opportunity to do that and learn from the breeder and work with him alongside him, and fucking do projects together and do classes together? Like, nobody does that, bro. This QCE for real, next level.
Yeah, we enjoy having new breeders around. it's always exciting. You get to a point like when you're just so focused on what you're doing to hear about what something else is going on somewhere else. It gets exciting, you know.
Observer, man. That means we're making history, dude. Y'all are part of history right now. Think about it, man. QCE, the podcast, if it's the first monetized ever cannabis podcast, y'all are a part of that journey and a part of that history. So thank you. We love y'all. And it's only up from here. We want to pave the way, and eventually we want to open the door for other cannabis content creators, because it was a certain way that I went about how I got here. You know, I didn't do things traditionally how most of the other guys do it, right? I had to find a particular content that was relatable, but was also, ad friendly, right? It wasn't, and then once they trusted in me as an educator and trusted in my content, now I can put out the content that those guys put out in the beginning and got them fucked up in the game. So now it's not what you do, it's how you do it. We strategic about this thing, and now we want to put out we want to put out we want to make it possible for other content creators to come behind us and do the same thing. And we want to teach other content creators the methods on how to create a monetized YouTube channel. Yeah, we found the formula, and now we're going to teach the formula to other people to come behind us, so that we change the game, not just in the community, but content-wise, everything. It's all about education. Remember, the way I was able to create a monetized YouTube, cannabis channel was not by focusing on cannabis, it was by focusing on education. We bring quality to the community through education. It always has to be the most important thing. And if I can get you to relate through education, then everything else that comes after that is just a byproduct. Got to be strategic. Much love, Strain Keepers, man. One of the Team Zaza's leaders, representing for Team Zaza Australia. So if you are in the Australia area, or if you just want to support my boy, he got a lot of different things that he's involved in a lot of brands that he's affiliated with, that we represent, and we support him 110%. So follow my boy Strain Keepers. Make sure you support his movements and what he got going on. Monetize.
SK moving out there in them streets, man. He's active.
Much love, Kurt. Much love, Bob. We love y'all back, man. We love y'all, man. And it's a journey. Think about the history that we're making together. Think about in the long run, if we can continue to build on this show, right? Think about the advertising opportunities, the companies that's going to want to be involved, and think about the audience and the supporters and y'all that helped us build the channel and get it to that next level. Get it to 200, 300 people audience, 700 people, 1,000 people audience, you know? It's gonna be a dope journey. I'm happy to
paving the way, like you said, bro. It's gonna be a fucking exciting journey. We're glad all y'all are here with us to pave the way with us, and we just really appreciate you guys showing up every week after week. And I mean, you know what? We've been on a while. Why don't we do a giveaway anyways? Let's get somebody a pack. Let's roll one.
Let's do it. It's always a method to the madness, man. Remember when y'all was cursing me out saying, man, you don't really show plants. You don't do shit, man. It's a method to the madness, man. Now I can show you some plants. You want to see some plants? I can show you. But I can't show you when it's not the right time.
Hey, speaking of plants, we do have some plants lined up for them later in the evening. The Discord has been active for y'all that are in here. If you got any updates you want to post in there, you have a chance to be featured in tonight's show. Just go into our Discord. One of the mods, can y'all post the Discord link if they don't already have it?
Pop in the Discord. There's
a bunch of different tabs. I don't know if you're not familiar with how Discord works. We have photoperiods. We have what else? We got Autoflowers. We got indoor grows. We got outdoor grows. You got good setup. I mean, you can show whatever you want to show it. When you want to be on the show, go ahead and get in there and check it out.
Somebody, maybe one of the mods can post the link in the chat for the Discord. Or I don't think I can post links. Can I?
We can't from StreamYard. We'd have to be in YouTube or Twitch.
Lucas! Yeah. Maybe one of the mods can post that link for us. And what's the word for the giveaway? QCE?
Hey, that's what we always start with. And that's
QCE. Without the hashtag. No hashtag. Straight up QCE. Type in QCE if you're a part of this giveaway. Make sure you get this live to at least 50. You know, that's our standard audience. That's what we do. That's the foundation, and we're gonna build on that. QCE is the podcast, man. QCE is the podcast. It is the movement. QCE is the podcast.
all right, there you go, Mike. Good looks, bro. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like button. If you're not already following, follow, subscribe.
Yep. Get to the channel. Sure. If you're on YouTube, on Twitch, if you're on 703's Instagram, much love, man.
Yeah, and if you're on IG, sorry we're not interacting with you. Jump over to YouTube or Twitch. We can't see your comments over here. For some reason, it doesn't link up with StreamYard, so I'm not ignoring y'all. I got so many different things going on over here. So,
all right, y'all ready?
Shout out to you, man. Congratulations.
I think Curly already got a pack on the way. Well, you got another one on the way, Curly. Yeah. Much love, man.
Yeah, and update for everybody waiting for a pack from me right now. I just got the Dynamite code today, so I'll be at the post office either Monday or Tuesday. Monday is a holiday, so I don't know if they're going to be open. But everybody will be shipped out and have tracking by Tuesday of next week.
Here you go. Thank you for your patience. It's been ever since the Black History Month giveaway. It's been, and you got to remember too, we just individual, you know, it's not like we got some big company doing this. You know, they if they do agree, you know, it's usually like, all right, cool. AC Infinity is usually really good with. I mean, that's the one, but everything else is kind of like, you know.
Hey, roll it again. Curly wants to pass it on.
Oh, come on, Curly. You sure? You deserve it, man. You deserve it. But we'll definitely add another winner.
That's what they said.
Yeah, did your pack came? Your pack came already, Curly? That's a blessing. All right, so Curly wants to run it. Much love, man. That's what QCE is about. Run it up. Let's go. 703. Shout out to 703. Hey, man, you might be able to link up with my dog if you're really in the 703.
Yeah, you could probably just meet up with me. Save me the shit.
Hey, man, come on.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Much love. Congratulations, man. Smash that like button, man.
That's ironic. This is the first night I've seen him in here, and he's a winner, man. Shout out to you.
Congratulations.
It's kind of cool to see somebody from my city in here willing to watch me and you for a couple hours, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, one thing about Team Zaza, too, and I consider all y'all Team Zaza in the chat here because whether you like it or not, you know, it's a journey for us. And one thing about Team Zaza is we link up in real life. We link up in person. We get together. We meet each other. We connect. And I want y'all to do the same thing in the comments. I think Dabs or Panero was linking up with some, keep that going, man. Link up with each other. Build your community right here in the chat, man. Y'all, link up, get together. We could put together a QCE podcast event where we all meet up and let's build it. Let's put it together. That's what Team Zaza really does, man. Like
right there too.
We want to meet all y'all in person. We want to get together. Free seed day, something. Let's do it. Let's put something together, man.
Yeah, you never know where I'll be, man. You can ask Zai. I'm all over the East Coast. You never know where I'll be. I tap in. I pull up on everybody.
Yeah, much love, Curly, for passing that on, man. All right, let's get back into some cannabis news, man. This is coming from your area, Richmond, Virginia. Richmond.
Governor 90 miles.
Governor Glenn Youngkin has once again thwarted a bipartisan effort to establish a regulated and taxed adult use cannabis retail market in Virginia, vetoing a key proposal that would have created a framework for such a system. He also rejected measures designed to modify sentences for individuals convicted of marijuana-related offenses and protect legal cannabis users from discrimination in child custody battles. Youngkin's vetoes dealt another blow to cannabis reform advocates who argue that the governor's opposition to the measures continue to favor the status quo of unregulated marijuana sales. Cannabis is legal in Virginia for personal use, but the state still lacks a retail system that would allow legal, regulated, and taxed sales. Damn, what's up with my boy, man?
So I've been saying this since we met, man. Virginia's ass backwards. They'll let us grow, but without a medical card, there's no sales. Like, it's so fucked up. It's kind of set like if you want to go buy, you got to drive across to DC or Maryland, and then in that process, driving across the state line, you're opening yourself up for bigger issues. Either that or you got to grow yourself. But I mean, we got the smoke shops with the THCA, you know what I'm saying? The gas stations popping up everywhere selling buds. So, I mean, it's a lot more accessible here, but there's not a legal way to get it.
That's wild, man. And this dude, he got something personal again. It's like he's the one, always that one vote that's like this governor, Glenn Youngkin, is that one to just mess up the whole bipartisan. Everybody else is like, yo, let's do it. He's like, nah, I ain't doing it. Wow.
Yeah, it's real wild, man. I mean, he's holding up the process out here. I mean, I figured by now, because I mean, we've been able to grow here for quite a few years. I can't remember exactly what year it was. It might have been 2019 or something of that. And like you could grow and you could possess up to whatever in your 4 plants in your house or whatever, but you can't buy the shit. So like, and you can't sell it either. Even like me to you, I couldn't sell you nothing. I'd have to just give it to you. You can't have no money offer on it or whatever. It was kind of like that in DC too at first. They were selling stickers for the price of the weed and gifting you the weed before it was like super legal. So Virginia was like real hip to that because it was right next to us. So they put into the law we couldn't even do that. So it's been like real crazy.
That makes, it's like, dude. And then all of the surrounding states, I don't know. Something about Virginia. So Maryland is similar. DC and Maryland are pretty, at least DC has a retail market though, right? Kind of, or no? Does DC have a retail market? I don't know. What y'all saying in chat, man? 51st state? Oh, gosh. One thing I'm glad about is our laws. They're not too bad. Where you at, Arson? Discord link in the chat. Where is that? It was in the chat. Maybe we can pin it. I'm going to pin that comment if I see it. This is perfect timing for me. I'm just finishing setting up a new 4x4 with 400 watt HPS and 2 300-watt Mars SP300. There you go, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, this will be fun for you to get something crazy. Shout out to Canada, man. That's a fact, Observer. All right, let's see if we can pin this. But there's the chat there. I mean, there's the comment. I can start it.
All
2
right.
more super chats. Did we miss a super chat? Hold on. Did I miss a super chat? Unbreakable! Oh, no. I got you already. Well, shout out to you.
Hey, but it was a good mulligan. You know what I mean? Encore.
Making sure. Can't be missing super chats, man. Come on.
No super chats, man.
Shout out to the gang, man. Yeah. No, we're going to get you right. We're going to get you right. I'm going to tell you this, Kurt. And this is the thing, Kurt. If we get 2 more super chats, we pick 3 people out the crowd to just randomly win. So, or y'all could do however y'all want to do it. Y'all
and the night's still early. You know, we give stuff away all night most nights.
Yep. Yep. So, all right, let's get back to the news, man. That was a good one. That's your area.
Yeah, dude, that's. I mean, it's the struggle I live with too, so it's kind of relevant to me. You know, like real relevant.
Live that life in VA.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. I mean, there's a lot of black market stuff you can get into, like, and the prices are pretty good, but I mean, you run the risk of seeing some people you don't really want to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just, I mean, hopefully they'll get it figured out soon. That's all I can say. But like, Virginia's a very Republican state, and they seem to be real resistant on the weed. I'm surprised we're even allowed to grow on how conservative this state can be, you know? So like, I don't know. I was hopeful it would be soon, but I don't know if I see it now with the current people we got in office. I mean,
yep, that also always running the area. That's one of Team Zaza's leaders as well. Team Zaza leadership and huge support system for Team Za. It's kind of like the who's who. So he's the super resource for us. So you know he could point you in the right direction when it comes to education and anything you needed.
Can somebody post the Discord link again? Neil said he had no luck with the link.
Well, so it's right. King Mike just posted it right here. The thing is, I can't tell if you can click it or not. Now you can also, excuse me. You can also go to the any of my YouTube videos and click the Discord link there, or I know those. I mean, you should be able to get it from the YouTube because that's a link that don't expire. Or you can hit me in a DM on Instagram, and I'll get you an up-to-date link.
Yeah, it's so tough for us to chat with you guys on here. It just lets us read the chat. So we apologize for that. And to my Instagram again, sorry I'm not ignoring y'all if you are over there chatting. We appreciate you.
So I'm going to show you. So I'm going to present Panero. Watch this. Check the screen. Check the screen. All right, hold on. All right, so you see in the bottom right, the bottom left, where it says join, that's where you would subscribe, in the bottom left. So if you go to any YouTube video, like even this live video that we're looking at now, you can just click join, and that'll give you the ability to subscribe. And that goes for anybody. If you want to join and support, you want to be a part of Team Zaza, thank you, Panero, for supporting. Thank you, man. Much love, man. All right, let me end this because this probably looks confusing for y'all.
All right, Dabs posted another link. Let us know if that one works for the Discord. Shout out to you,
man.
Dabs.
Safe, man. And you on your way to the grind. Yeah, make sure y'all follow and support Despicable Dabs as well, man. Another Team Zaza leader and one of the guys, Panero as well, another Team Zaza member. So Team Zaza's heavy in the chat. Team Zaza YouTube heavy in the chat. But link up with the guys, man.
Hello, Tony.
Up with the guys. I mean, these guys, I mean, somebody like Dabs, who's so well connected in the community and another huge resource, could point you in the right direction. You know, these are the guys that you want to link up with if you're a newer grower and you're just not sure. You know, because one thing about newer growers, they
Yo, shout out to Bob for the super chat.
Much love, Bob.
Yeah.
We need one more super chat, and we're giving away 3 packs to 3 lucky winners, man. So shout out to y'all. Thank you for supporting QCE, the podcast. This is episode 3. I'm with my co-host, 703. 100% community, man. Yeah, that's what it's about. And that's what I was saying. Like Dabs, Panero, they the type of guys where you can they can point you in the right direction, because new people are targeted by pollen chuckers and by companies, big companies, and you know, they just
marketing gimmicks in general, man.
want to make money off you, and don't, you know, that's not including the people who actually scamming.
Yo, shout out to Dabs.
Dabs,
Yeah,
open it out, man. We got our super chat gold, man. Thank you, much love. We giving away 3 packs, man. So how y'all want to do it? You want to pick 3 random winners? How you want to do it? Or you want to spin the wheel? Because I think we were spinning the wheel.
I haven't seen in a while. I don't know if we can do it, but I like a good duck race, man. I like a good duck race. I haven't seen it in a while. We should
be able to do a duck race. It's a lot of people in here, so we might have to do it by numbers only. We won't be able to put names in, but we could do a duck race.
I ain't seen a duck race in a while. I feel like that's old school community vibes.
Okay, we could do a duck race. Y'all want to do a duck race? Then we'll get 3 winners. We'll get 3 winners. All right. We'll set it for 1 minute. We'll do 1 minute race. We'll set it to how many people we got in the show right now? We'll set it to 33. It's 33 people in here.
We got 34.
34. All right, we'll do 34. And we'll set it. So then, normally in Instagram, this is more like an Instagram thing. Is there a list of people, though? That's the thing. Is there a list where we can see everybody that's in the room? We would need to do that, because there's no way to get all of those names.
I don't know if it is.
Yeah, nah. So it really wouldn't work for a duck race unless we literally individually put everybody's name, and I ain't doing it. Ain't even no way to
There's no easy way to. We'll figure out something on Instagram.
I mean, technically, we could. I mean, it would still take a long time. We don't even do all that. All right, so we'll just do the regular wheel, 3 times the wheel, and we're gonna just do it without a word. We're gonna do it on the draw. 3 times wheel, back to back to back.
That's it.
Our last winner. All right, y'all ready? First winner. Bob Gnarly.
Yeah.
Much love, Bob Gnarly.
He was one of the super chatters too. So shout out to you.
He was our last super chatter who brought it home. Oh no, was it Dabs?
Dabs was our last one.
Yeah, he was right before Dabs. All right, second winner, y'all. Congratulations, Bob Gnarly. Lucas. These some good winners, man. Good job. Congratulations, Lucas. Much love, man. Congratulations. Make sure y'all screenshot this or whatever. DM 703. Or you can DM me. You can DM me. I'll get you the seeds. It don't matter. For this one, I'll do it.
Don't we got an email? Don't we got an email now?
Oh, yes. Dabs. Dabs made an email. Thank you. So to claim your thing, you can reach out to Dabs. What's the rules? Is Dabs? He's driving now, so I ain't gonna put too much on him. But all right, so this is the thing. I think it's giveaway. Let me look and see if I can find it. Hold on, give me a second. I think did you text it to me? I think he texted it to me. Hold on. But it is an email that you're gonna use to claim your And Despicable Dab set it up for Team Zaza. So let me see if I can find it. Oh, he might be in the comments. He's driving, so we can't expect too much from our boy right now. Let me see. Hold on. All right, I think this is it. Hold on. Damn, see, I don't even got him as that name. Let me see. All right, let me look. If I look up giveaway, QCE.
He put it in the chat. We good.
Okay, put it in there. All right, cool. Thanks, Dabs. I cannot find because I think I got your real name on text, so I don't know how to find you by the what's the face. All right, cool. So to claim if you won tonight, to claim your prize, you're gonna email this. There you go. Give QCE giveaways at gmail.com. You're gonna email that, email your name, address, and what you the date, whatever that you want. Okay, there you go. Thank you, man. I'm a little slow. All right, so we got one more winner, right?
And please attach the screenshot if you have it, just so we can verify your win.
Screenshot your YouTube. Thank you, Panero. Brought to you by Team Zaza, man. Despicable Dabs. Sometimes my brain be so much. I need people to. R. Bridges!
Yeah. Let's
Much
go.
love, R. Bridges, man. You got the Kobe's up there. Much love, man. Thank you for your support, everybody in the chat. And that's not going to be the last giveaway. We're going to do three. We're always going to do 3 giveaways every show. And if we get our super chat goal, we'll do another 3 like we just did. So we still got, I think, 2 more.
2 more, yeah. 2 more.
2 more word giveaways to go as well. So congratulations for all the winners, and good luck to anybody else who might win coming up. So,
hey, on that note, it sounds like a good time to light up, man.
Light up?
Light up.
Oh, I just got a mean pain in the back of my neck. I'm gonna use some of this.
Hey, kill that light behind you too. You got
this can of whatever this is here.
Oh yeah, look, I keep mine close too. I'm
gonna use it for real.
Hey, it works. It works.
Big crook in my neck or whatever that was, dude.
Hey, and to everybody in the live right now, if y'all are interested, we do have this available. Hit me up in the background. I'll give you more information on it. It is THC infused, all natural, muscle rub, pause.
No, yeah.
We have a limited supply available. It was made by a team member. It's ready to go for anyone who wants it. So hit us up.
Yeah, all natural products too, like organic stuff in there.
It's mostly coconut oil. That's the base.
Really? Yeah. And I know I put a lot of like eucalyptus and all type of different.
There's almost like a cedar smell to it too.
Yeah, it smells good. A lavender, I know you put in there. I don't smell the lavender too much.
Yeah, it was made with all essential oils. It was pretty good.
There you go. Late Bloomer said you're gonna grab
Late Bloomer, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I think I have 38 or 40 cans available, so hit me up while supplies last. I mean, I've used it personally though. It seems to work for my pain ailments, I mean, I don't know if it's the placebo effect. You guys can try it and tell me. Let me know if I'm bullshitting, but I think it works.
Yeah. What you got in the news?
Yeah, I got I mean, we kind of been heavy in Stafford, so I'm gonna skip over this one. I mean, the last one you did was local to me. I had one local to me too. I'll kind of cruise through that one and head into my next one though. There was a local teen here that was arrested for crashing in the drive-through. He had weed and a BB gun on him. He got charged with what does this shit say? He was charged with DUI, crashed in the McDonald's drive-thru. They found a marijuana and a realistic Glock-looking BB gun, and he wasn't arrested. He was released to his parents. I thought that was kind of crazy. Like, my luck, that wouldn't be what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But the article was funny. That's why I wanted to read it. It basically said the late night munchies attack turned into a real bad night for local teen.
Damn.
I was geeking. Whoever wrote that, it's got to be a stoner. I mean, I don't know what y'all think, but he was in the mind of a stoner for writing that, or she, whoever wrote it. But there's, in other news, there's a new scientific research that was reviewed, and it says CBD reduces epileptic seizures twice as much as the placebo rate. So they're testing it against, I guess, something that has CBD and something that doesn't, that the people think does, right? And it's found to be 2 times more effective on helping these people with these seizures. And I think that's fucking amazing on a medical front. What are your thoughts?
That's crazy because I was reading this comment too about fibromyalgia. We just did the article on fibromyalgia, how the terpenes was used to they found relief specifically for fibromyalgia. So that's pretty good to know. That's pretty damn good, man. It's good to know that with that article we did a couple episodes ago, about how studies show 4 million people under age 50, blah, blah, blah. All bad news. So to get these articles kind of combating that and really getting into some of the good effects and medicinal aspects is pretty dope.
Shout out to you, Coco. Said, this is why I grow to treat my epilepsy. It helps out a lot.
Yeah, that's dope, man. To see that it's now they really keying in on some of the target medicinal aspects of cannabis is pretty good, and actually having studies behind it.
I mean, that's what kind of makes me feel like federal legalization, although it seems like it's so far off, it's something that we might actually achieve one day.
Yeah, no, it's definitely achievable. It's definitely achievable. So I wanted to get into, as we get into our, I got one more article. Let's look at one more article from SF Gate. California cannabis company with 16 dispensaries, 100 million in revenue a year collapses.
That's crazy. What do you mean collapses?
One of California's leading legal cannabis companies announced Thursday that it is seeking receivership, looking to sell off all of its assets as it faces mounting financial losses and eventually to shut down the sprawling businesses. Gold Flora CEO Laura Holcomb said in a Thursday news release that it was a difficult but correct decision to sell off all the company's 16 dispensaries and 100,000 square feet cultivation campus through a voluntary receivership in Los Angeles. Holcomb said that the company has over 100 million in annual revenue, but is facing mounting lawsuits related to business merger and debts that make the company unsustainable. Cannabis companies across the state have failed over the past 2 years as expensive regulations, high taxes, and competition from the illicit market make the business increasingly tough. Gold Flora owns some of the state's leading dispensaries, like Airfield Supply Company in San Jose and Calma in West Hollywood, as well as multiple brands and large growing facilities in Desert, Hot Springs, and San Jose. The company said it expects to keep operating these subsidiaries as it seeks to sell off all of its main assets through an orderly sale of business. Damn.
Yeah, and I feel like once the legal cannabis market gets going, I've seen it time and time again, right? In each state. We were talking about it actually last week with Massachusetts or Connecticut, I believe, where the prices just plummet, because there becomes such a surplus. Like everybody's used to these old school prices before it was legal, where you might be able to get 250, 300 an ounce for some really high tests. And now when you're sending it wholesale, you're not getting that, but it's still got like the same cost and time that was associated in before, but you're getting so much less for your quality product at this point.
Man, that is pretty disheartening to know that somebody who can find that much success has to shut their doors down because of new laws and the black market. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, the black market's always going to be a thing too, though, right? There's always going to be somebody.
But it's like that market evolves as well. As the regular legal market evolves, the black market evolves along with it. So it's like it becomes, like they said, this illicit competition. It's wild.
Yeah. Everybody's dropping the price trying to sell their stuff, And at the bottom, you get to a point where you're not really making much profit because you had to slash the price to get the sale so much, You see it time and time again. Like I said, man, it's crazy.
Man. The observer said it will eventually be priced like flowers you can pick up for a date. Yeah, right. That's wild. But that's what I'm saying. The dispensaries can compete with the black market, still selling, you can get them whatever for $15 or whatever on the streets, $20 on the streets. And dispensary trying to sell it for $60, $70.
Yeah, but you're still always gonna have that high-end connoisseur type person too that's willing to pay the extra for like the craft batch, knowing exactly how it's grown, Like so it's a very niche market, but there's always going to be those people that they're either going to grow it themselves to get exactly what they want, or they're going to find somebody they trust that grows good enough to where they appreciate spending their money.
Well, that's the key. They got to be somebody they trust. They're not going to. That same person will be educated enough to go to a dispensary, and they're going to judge it to. It's probably not going to be to their standard to even pay that much.
I mean, a lot of dispensary weed I look at, and I'm not impressed by. And I've been all over the country to all kinds of different dispensaries. The only ones I haven't visited would be California, and I hear the weed's good there. But like I don't know, I see some good dispensary weed today. It all depends, though. Like the stuff that's on sale normally ain't the greatest stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so we're about to hit the educational portion of QCE the podcast, and I wanted to get into. First of all, let's get into a poll. I want to know some things.
Ooh, a poll. Hit them with the poll. Good time to smoke.
Yeah, roll up, dab up, light up, whatever you do. We're going to get into a poll back. Let's get it, man. What is your choice? I would like to know. I want to see it from the people. Yeah, my neck.
What's the poll? Where's the poll?
Autos, photos, or both? What is your recommendation, man? What is it that you...
Can you still hear me from here? Is my volume good?
Yeah, you good.
So I feel like for me, I see oftentimes for the new grower, they lean towards the autos, which I feel like if they're able to be successful there, that's great. But it also can can discourage you. Because I mean, if you make a mistake early, you could drastically reduce the success you're going to see from that. So I mean, I like to recommend photos personally for the new grower, just because you're able to bounce back from mistakes with that, whereas the autos don't really give you that option, you know, because they got their set life schedule.
Mm-hmm. You could think about an autoflower as similar to. All right, we got a close one here. Let me see. I only see the results for. Okay. Oh no, we got a close one for. Not really. Photos pretty much took it at 56%. 39% of you guys say, "Hey, I'm willing to grow both," and then only 6% say they will grow autos. And this is one thing that I think makes an auto special. Bearded, what up, Goldberg Genetics? I think what really makes a auto flower special that most people don't really think about is the fact that an auto flower's life cycle is very similar to a human. It has a born date and it has a death date. And I think that most people aren't comfortable growing it because they just think about it in the aspect of, hey, more so the convenience of year grow. And that's cool as well. But when we think about the photo period versus the autoflower, the photo period you have 100% control over growing it versus an autoflower where you are just there to assist it during its life cycle. And it's much more similar to a human having
Well,
a
the photo indoor, you have 100% control. Outside, you're on the sun schedule.
That's a good point
just
too.
To clarify.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah. But the life cycle itself is more just like a human, an autoflower. It has a birth date and it has a death date. And we can't control that.
Yeah, not at all. And it's like I see some in the chat. My first auto, I grew enough or a good enough bud to smoke, and that's awesome for you. I appreciate hearing that when people get to figure it out the first go. But I know the first autos I tried to grow, they was like this tall when they finished. I mean, I had good weed on there. I could smoke about a quarter of it though. That's it. I mean, I see people growing 4-foot autos. I'm still trying to figure that shit out. Personally, I'm not gonna lie. I get like 2-3 foot autos, but 4-foot autos is crazy.
I don't know. Beardy got one. Beardy got a Boondocks glue in his tent that's on its way. It is on its way to that. But yeah, and if you think about it like that, for me, it gave autos a little bit more of I put a little bit more respect. I kind of it's a little bit more special to me to consider it so similar to the life cycle of a human, and anything else that we know is has a life cycle. Humans, animals, whatever, they have a birth date and they have a time that expires as well, and it's just more relatable when it comes to life from what I know. So I just put a little bit more respect on the autoflower.
I feel like a good breeder of autoflowers, like somebody like you that made a phenomenal strain that produces over and over again. It really shows their ability to select because of the limited amount of selection stuff you have to go off of and how fast you have to make those decisions.
Yeah. Strain Keeper said he likes autos for quicker harvest while photos for everything else. And it's always going to be strain dependent, like 703 said. Some autos will outperform photos. I mean, I've had my Boondocks glue beat photos in an outdoor. What was it, outdoor or indoor?
It was that one was outdoor this year.
All right, yeah. I beat photo. I competed against photos in an outdoor competition and won second place. Autoflower. So, I mean,
in a harsh, humid ass environment too.
In Trinidad, and probably one of the harshest humid environments you can be in. So it didn't harm, it didn't do this, it didn't do that. It performed like it's supposed to, and then it outperformed a lot of photo periods next to it. So it's all about and we know
he likes the autos for perpetual growing, running multiple stages of life in one tent. That is a very good point there.
There you go. There you go.
And you could harvest every 2 weeks or every month, however you set it up, you know, and you're constantly just starting a new auto. I do see that a lot with perpetual growers too. And I don't have anything against autos. I just say for new people, I do recommend starting with the photos. But if you can grow an auto as a new person, you're a bad motherfucker.
I don't know. It depends. I created Boondocks Glue for the new person to give them confidence as a learning tool, because you can't mess it up, really. I mean, you really can't. I guess you can mess any plan up, but with the right guidance and the right foundation set of rules, you can literally have a successful grow. And one thing about autos that I like for new people specifically is the no limitation on light cycle, because we know how often new people are wanting to, and this is more opportunity for you to learn. It's more no restrictions. I could open the tent often as I want, in and out, no restrictions, night or day. It don't matter, and I can learn. I can mess with it. I can change it, feed it, water it, whatever I'm doing. There's no restrictions on light cycle, so that's really good for a new grower. Versus photo period, you gotta. I mean, I think for a new grower, the trickiest part about it is the light cycle.
Right.
One of the trickiest parts, and just being able to respect the light cycle. And
yeah, I mean, that is a good point you bring up there with the light, because as a new grower, you're going to want to be in the tent more often, and we tend to look at them a lot more as a new grower, and always like 5 minutes something has changed type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you just like to see the plant growing. You like to look at it. You're excited about it. Versus a photo period is more for like, okay, now I've gained some experience. I got that excitement out the way. Now I can be more patient to deal with the light cycle. I can be more patient to just chill and go in there when I want. When I'm supposed to versus when I want to. And that's a huge thing, that light cycle. And photo periods are light dependent. They require a shift or a light cycle in order to flower. So we would have to go to 12-12. Autos aren't like that. Autos don't matter what the lights is. They have a born date and then they have a death date.
Now, since we're talking autos, I mean, I see a lot of people doing different light schedules with autos. How do you feel about the 24 hours lights on thing?
24 hours of light, I think, is good. Is beneficial early vegetative stage. Vegetative.
And a follow-up question to that would be, do you think it's beneficial for the plant to have those hours of dark so it can regenerate, have that little bit of sleep and recoup?
Well, mostly for the soil and the microbes, not necessarily the plant needing to regenerate, but the soil and the microbes and all of that are dependent on a certain dark period as well to repopulate and reproduce. So it needs to do it in the dark versus, and then you just don't need to put all of that light onto your buds, especially in late flower. You don't want to have 24 hours of light going into your buds, man. You got to give some sort of dark period. Sort of waste of electricity too. I don't know if it's too much benefit to that. Probably more harm than it would be benefit.
Yeah, I like to give mine that little bit of rest period, because you know how you just said you're related to a human. Well, I kind of do the same thing. And I think about how I would feel if I was up 24 hours a day and I didn't get that rest. The next day might be a little tougher for me.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Are there places on the planet where it's 24 hours of light? I think there are, right?
I mean, I know in Alaska, there's months where it's daylight the whole time.
Yeah, I think during the summer.
Yeah, I think it's super high in the northern or super low in the southern hemisphere. But yeah, I mean, I don't know that they're growing outdoor weed in those environments, but they might be. I don't know.
Grow during the
I mean,
dark.
if you had a strain that was maybe bred there in one of those environments, then it might be beneficial because it would simulate its normal life schedule. But I don't know. I mean, I can't say for sure. I'm just offering my opinion.
That's a good. That's a good topic that we might even look further into. But yeah, life cycle is huge.
Hey, yo, kill that light behind you. You got that dot again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that dot. Hold on.
Sorry, my OCD was killing me with that dot, man. Spent the last 5 minutes looking at the dot on your shirt. So I know I'm baked right now.
So,
I mean, that's an interesting perspective too, Bob. This is what Bob said. No need for a nap break if you're running a sprint.
and no, that's a fact. Somebody had a question, but I got distracted looking at something else. Yeah, John. So roots actually grow during the dark. That's what I'm saying. All of that dark period is good for like below your plant, like the soil, the microbes, the roots. All of that stuff is, doing its thing in the dark. So when you put that 24 hours of light, it's definitely light stress. It's less root growth, and like he said, more on your electric bill. And it's just life stress, life toxicity. It's just too much, especially when you think all strains is going to react differently too. Some was going to react worse than others to the 24 hours of light. But I don't think it's really too much benefit at all besides early vegetative, maybe faster growth. And the fact that I don't know if it's going to be much benefit to it. Just like a lot of other stuff. I mean, they tell you to put ice in your soil when you harvest, and I don't know. I think that's just a lot of sort of old tales or whatever. We call it house tales. I don't know what you call that shit.
Santiago Ranch with no lettuce.
So yeah, several factors to consider: light dependency, autos versus photos, grow time. Autos grow much less in much less time, 2 to 3 months versus 4 to 6 months, maybe even more, depending on how long you decide to veg.
That was a cool thing about when I did grow the autos. It's like it sped me through a grow because I'm guilty of like vegging forever sometimes, like I want to fill the tent wall for wall before I flip. So like sometimes it'll be 3-4 month veg over in my garden. I mean, it's been more than that before if I had less plants in the same area, but like the autos don't really give you that option. So you are harvesting weed faster.
Joe said, I've been doing some breeding in solo cups with auto clones just for fun. My state is making psilocybin shroom spores illegal, so it wouldn't surprise me if they try banning seeds or something too. Man, sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
I would suggest maybe even dabbling into tissue culture if you want to try to clone auto, because you can do it through tissue culture. It won't be so effective trying to do it through just like a branch or something like you would like a photo, but actually trying to cultivate a piece of tissue and some agar or something like that would be a way to do it. So you can stop or slow the time down, because like I said, it has that life cycle just like a human.
Drosa's only benefit he could see to running 24/7 is if you have a hard time keeping your environment stable. Having lights on really helps bring down the relative humidity. So maybe that's why some people also do it.
I doubt that they're thinking that much into it. I think they just think like, you can do it, so why not?
More light, more fruits or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's up, DF Graves? Shout out to you for joining, bro.
Yeah, much love, Graves. Yield is a big difference. I will agree with that. Yield when it comes to photos. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that all comes down to genetics too, though. Like a lot of this stuff is genetic dependent. We're talking about, right? Because if you have a solid auto, I mean, I've seen pictures of colas on boondocks that are crazier than some photos I see people growing, So, like, it just really depends. Genetics. What was the breeder's goal? Is he trying to give you some pollen chuck crap, or is he working towards structure as one of his goals?
I don't know, man. I don't think you can. I just that right there, I don't think you can compare because it's just too much control over how big the plant can get when you're dealing with a photo versus an auto. I mean, it's almost the opposite.
Well, I'm talking relatively as far as like you put them both at the same time, even though you flip at the same exact time. There's an opportunity for some photos to give you more of a yield in the same amount of time or less. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on the genetics. But if you are vegging out forever, yeah, you're going to get a pound, 2 pounds off a plant outside, something like that, But if you were to do a side-by-side comparison, I think I've seen some of your boondocks outperform plants that I've grown in the same amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, boondocks is a very impressive plant. A very impressive autoflower. Like it definitely it's not your average normal Mephisto genetics. And shout out to Mephisto genetics. And the reason why I say that and bring them up is because boondocks is selected from 2 of their artesian strains from the artesian line years ago. And I hunted through both of those and found it was a 24 karat and 3 Bears OG. I hunted through separately and found Boondocks glue and created that. And then worked until about F3 or something like that, and really didn't only see. That's the thing. I had structural issues with that from the rip. Different from what my experience was with dead ops. Like there was no undesirables in dead ops, so it was pretty much moving forward and just molding it to what I wanted it to come out to be. Versus Boondocks, going into that, there were structural issues where it was like some runts and shit like that. So no herms though, but runts, and I had to fix that. So it's still always that in the back of my mind, like I don't know if I went far enough to really isolate it completely, but so it's always a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The boondocks, though.
Which the result of the flower affects terpenes, potency, yield.
I mean, we're talking about autoflowers and another controversy. I know you said something about transplants earlier today.
No, when we talk about effects, terpenes, potency, I could smoke a lot of photo periods. My auto will smoke a lot of photos when it comes to terps, potency, effects, all of that, wash, all of that. It's smoking most photo, and it's smoking almost all autos. Just period on the board, every category. I usually compete that autoflower with photos because it ain't really no autos that sit next to them. I ain't gonna lie, it's never really been. Yeah. Well, when you got experience, man, experience is your control. When you know what you're doing and you know how to do it, it's no control like that, man. It's almost like when you first ever step behind the wheel of a vehicle versus getting in behind it now. It's an experience that gives you control. You know how to drive that motherfucker. That shit based on your experience. You hop in, don't think twice hitting the highway versus when you first time you got behind that motherfucker, it wasn't all that. You kind of paranoid.
Late Bloomer wants to know when we'll be getting stock back up, or were those limited drops?
What?
With the Boondocks, yeah. The community buzzing on the Boondocks. Kind of my fault. I led the narrative that way. My bad, guys. We are working on it though. We should have some.
So that's the thing. Boondocks is gonna be you know what? That's the dream that I had when I said I had a dream that I wanted to tell Bearded. We're gonna release Boondocks in the box. It's gonna be released in the box with the Dead Ops photo, the White Pirate,
the Valley of the Sun,
Feminized, the Dead Ops Feminized, and then Boondocks Glue re-release.
Yeah.
Biggest issue I did with autos is density. I believe it's mostly pheno because side by side, exact same conditions, except one. I'll get one dense and one loose. Did we get who's taking care of him? He had a pack. Was it great? No, that was Panero. Somebody's taking care of Panero for the Boondocks Glue, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually have some at the house. I'm going to send them some out of my personal stash.
All right, yeah, because I need you to reverse something for me, too.
Yeah, I'm about to set the 10 up probably in the next week or so where I'm at. So that's the next move.
First time, because I got to focus on this. Dead Ops reversal. So
DF Graves said he got his from Miller Time.
Yeah, that's cool. Shout out to Miller, man.
Yeah. To the gang.
Yeah, man. 90% of autos that are on the market are airy. I mean, let's just do the bad breeding, man. You got to understand that autos are much more difficult to breed. So this is why you get that. So autos haven't been established in hybridized as much from the original state, which was Siberian ruderalis or ruderalis, right? So because of that, and because breeders didn't really know, it's not as simple as photoperiods. What they knew, they could just take one and another one and put them together and have seeds. It's not that simple. Now you're dealing with strains that haven't ruderalis that hasn't went that far in development. So now they are forced to know what they're doing. Have to understand how to do selective breeding to actually progress and create an autoflower. Otherwise, you're gonna end up making something bad. So that's why a lot of breeders was just trying to do what they do with photoperiods and pollen chuck with no understanding and no know-how. And because of that, they wasn't putting out good shit. It was putting out stuff that was closer to ruderalis than closer to the photoperiod side, and gave autoflowers this bad reputation, man. It's just bad breeding, man. They just didn't know what they was doing, so they just same thing. I mean, if photoperiods wouldn't have been pollinized, and hybridized as much as they have over the years, it'd be the same shit. They wouldn't know what the hell they was doing. It'd be closer to land races and closer to CBD and all of this shit. But people over so many years, it was enough good breeders throughout the entire world, though, the entire planet. It was enough good breeders to move it forward past. So we're almost it's moving so far that the original state is becoming extinct versus autoflowers. It still hasn't moved far past the original state enough. You need more responsible breeders who know what they're doing, man.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's not a lot of them, though. There's not a lot of them. Mm-hmm. I mean, even when I first started my breeding journey, I felt like it's really, really easy to want to start to do. Like it probably took you 2 years to get it passed to me that like you have to have one thing you're working on, and like focus on that. Like dog breeders, like you always say, aren't out there making 3 or 4 straight types of dogs, breeds of dogs at once.
Impossible.
You know, so like you have to be, I mean, and all these cool names and the nice wrappers and the cool packaging, I mean, that lures in the new person, right? And that's how they're able to sell you their 32 strains that they took one male to and hit their entire mother tent and make you feel like they're good breeders. But like, if you knew what it took to be, if people knew what it took to be a good breeder, they would realize that that's like the epitome of backyard breeding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It is the third of the cannabis strains: Sativa, indica, and ruderalis. Ruderalis is, that's what I'm saying. You can only make comments like that based on other people's work, though. That's what I'm saying. When you say stuff like any auto will always be just from its heritage, low quality, that's not true. That's only based on the lack of work by other people that you make that assumption. If you thought that was the case, then based on your skills, do something about it as a breeder, right? But when it comes to photo periods, you only confident with working in them based on other people's work. So it makes you confident to work with them. But no, that's not how it goes. Like, you can't judge if you don't have the skills and experience to move the work forward. Like, if you don't know how, you can't really be like, oh, this is trash. No, it's trash based on the breeders being trash. It's based on the breeders being uneducated. Oh, this is so good that this is why it worked. I mean, it's only good because of the people who worked with it before you. But what are you doing to make it better? What are you doing to enhance, preserve? That's what's important. Not criticize.
Preservation is something that's overlooked all the time because of the hybridization that's going on, right? So, like 20 years from now, we might not be able to get a hold of some like premium land races or like actually full bred, like thoroughbred. I don't know what word to use in this situation, but like purebred land races, you know, because everybody's getting their hands on them and they're bouncing into this, flipping it to that, trying to make their quick dollar or whatever. Like, I mean, who's to say in 20 years we might not have all the stuff tasting the same?
That's what I'm saying. I don't really, so, and I don't want to keep going back and forth, but the time is not justified, but it's contradictory for you to mention 7 land races, right? Because land races is going to go further back than Autoflowers, which have already progressed, let's say, halfway from land race. So if you considered about the time, which you say isn't justified, then it's contradictory to be concerned about any land races, because that's going back, way back in time, further than an autoflower.
All right, Zah, not to cut you off or anything, but the observer wants to hear. He wants me to tell the story about Hades' throne came about, but I feel it's more proper for you to tell that story.
How Hades' throne came about?
Yeah, like how that became a thing.
Hades, I was looking for a strain that I could pair with a strain across that I already had. So I had a Bacal hash plant times UK cheese strain. And I wanted to find a strain that would complement that in order to make dead ops. And that's what Hades was. Hades was the other parent. And Hades was a version of Persian Prince by Aladdin at Khalifa Genetics. It's his strain. I hunted through it through several generations to find what I thought was the perfect match for what I was looking for, and that's where Dead Ops was born. So Hades has never really been a strain that I marketed. It was more like just a donor parent, not really something. But I do make it available for people who want to just, it's more land race influence to it. So it is a slow grower. I don't market it. That's why I don't, because people will go on shows and podcasts and then say dumb shit and say, oh, I wouldn't recommend Hades for new growers because nobody asked you that dumb shit. Don't say nothing about nothing that I created, because based on my level of experience, you can't do it. You just can't. You have no experience. So you can't tell me what a new grower. On top of that, that's why I don't promote Hades, because it is heavily landrace influence, and I don't promote it for new grower. We hybridized it in order to create Dead Ops, which is award-winning strain. So go get that. If you don't want something that takes a long time, then don't buy something that I don't promote.
But all that being said, Hades is one of the most vigorous plants I've ever seen grown out. That plant is amazing, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't harvest very quick, like he said, but that's the only downside to like someone that wants weed in 8 weeks versus 12 to 13 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's not really a downside if you know that going into it, right? Like, you just plan accordingly for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and if you want something special, then and the person who made that stupid comment, they asked me for something special because they had grown out everything else that I created. So it was, what else you grew out everything else. So then you ask, oh, well, can I get something special now? Well, clearly everything else you grew was special because you keep growing it back to back to back and putting it on YouTube. So when you do that and you want something special, at that point you really don't matter what I give you, right? So you ask for something special, I give you something special. It's all special to me. It's all my baby, right? It's all based on 25 years of experience, and there's no pollen chucker that you can sit in the basement and strap to a chair, make them watch my videos and become a breeder overnight. You just can't do it. I don't care what company you got behind you. I don't care how much you electrocute the kid and make him watch my videos. It takes 25 years of hands-on experience to actually do what I do. So much love, man. I create this information for people because I'm a teacher and an educator. I'm really an educator, but I didn't become an educator by breeding weed and teaching people to breed. I became an educator 17 years old, teaching grown people sales. And so I've been a teacher way before weed. I've been a teacher way before cannabis. I've been a teacher ever since I've been a leader. And I've been a leader before I was an adult. And I've been leading adults before I was an adult. So ultimately, it really don't got nothing to do with weed. I mean, what I do is it's in me, it's not on me. So you can't just copy it. I know it frustrates the fuck out of all y'all YouTubers out there, and you want to copy what I do and you want to figure it out and you can't understand, why? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just keep watching. Just keep watching. Whether you like it or not, just keep watching. You don't have to support. Remember one thing, you can't break what the fuck you didn't help build. Remember one thing, when you met me, I came and built everything by myself. I didn't need a handout, a hookup, an interview. I didn't ask no questions. I didn't ask no motherfucking body to help me. Nothing. I just answered when you guys asked me to pull up. When you guys asked me a question, I answered. That's it. That's how I got here. Remember that shit. You can't never stop that. You can't never. I'm from a different place. You can't never stop what the fuck you ain't helped build.
My dog said, kick in the door, waving the 4-4.
That go to all the influencers who got me fucked up. Don't ever get me misconstrued or get this shit. I never asked for no. I didn't come here to make friends. I came here because I'm an educator, and I've been educating way the fuck before you even thought education was cool. Before you thought community was cool as a way to build more followers or as a way to make $1. That's not the fuck why we here. I don't do this shit to make friends or make money. I do this shit because I was born to do it. I do this shit for real. I was doing this shit when I was 17 years old, standing up in front of audiences of fucking people and teaching. So, come on, man. Don't get me twisted for something that I'm not. But other than that, on a more much Much love, R. Bridges, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the super chat.
Hey, he said stop crashing out. Don't let them get to you.
Hey, man, listen. At the end of the day, one thing I won't ever change is who I am, man. And that shit just come out sometime. Who I am, who I am, man. Unapologetically. I am whoever you say I am. Unapologetically, too, man. I love who I am, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to our Bridges, though, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, much love, Bridges. Much love. Thank you for your support, man. So, which came first, sativa, indica, or ruderalis? That's the question I got for the chat. Which one came first?
What was the question again? Sorry, I had the headphones for the work phone in the other ear.
Which came first? Sativa, indica, or ruderalis? What do you think and why? What's your hypothesis? What do you think?
I think indica, and because if you look back at the history, it was found in like Asia originally, and it traveled out from there, if I remember correctly. And like the Afghanistan region, kind of Hindu mountain region, and those are all indica leaning.
Okay, Sturdy, I see you. Sturdy said, well, process of elimination, he feels ruderalis definitely didn't come first. Okay. Explain why. Bob says sativa came first. Late says, okay, we got it. Should we do a poll? Do we need to do a poll?
We should do a poll. We should. Let's let them in a minute.
I want to see based on poll numbers, and I want everybody to participate in this poll because I want to see what y'all think. What came first? Oh, we still had a poll up here. So 55% eventually said photos and 39% said both. All right, new poll. Sativa, indica, which I don't think I spelled correctly. I spell it with a K.
Yeah.
Or ruderalis, which I'm definitely about to fuck up. Ruderalis, but spell check might fix it. No, that definitely is not right. Ruderalis. All right, that's not actually a bad list. All right, and the question is, which came first and why? I need to know why you feel like
we're getting a decent amount of ruderalis in the chat too.
All right, well, hit your poll. Start the poll. Let's go. Okay. It's close, man.
Let's give them a little music while we wait. Give them some time.
Hey, I feel like some of y'all cheating. They getting too much time. They Googling shit over here. They doing shit, man. Hey, come on.
Hey.
All right, y'all got it. Y'all got it. All right, let's end the poll, man. So 45% of you said sativa, 31% said ruderalis, and 22% said indica. Wow. Good job, man. So cannabis sativa is believed to be the original cannabis type, evolving first in Central Asia, likely around modern-day Mongolia.
Yeah.
I went from Magnolia to Mongolia to Mongolia.
I try to say that 3 times. That's a tongue twister.
So archaeological records trace cannabis use back 12,000 plus years, with ancient texts from China describing its use for fiber, medicine, and seeds. Sativa thrives in warm tropical regions, suggesting it was the first to spread naturally before indica and ruderalis adapted to new environments. Early humans cultivated cannabis sativa for hemp and medicine before breeding led to the emergence of indica, which was a much shorter, bushier plant for resin production, and ruderalis, which eventually adapted from a wild type cold climates. So ultimately, it would be safe to say that ruderalis and indica are phenotypes of sativa.
Yeah, that's crazy to think, man. I thought in that region it would have been indica for sure. That just blew my mind a little bit. DF Graves says, I feel like we went over this with the team, and if Bearded was in here, he'd be dropping bombs. Yeah, he right. He right. Yeah, I remember when I first joined the team, people were calling him the scientist.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was great.
Yeah, absolutely. The observer, that's a fact. Cannabis seeds contain so much protein, man. Complete nutrition, like a meal. You'll see that a lot of rodents, a lot of animals in general will eat seeds. I mean, my dog knocked a whole bunch of dead ops down and was going to town eating them seeds. And I'm like, dude. And I was like, I just let him eat them. I'm like, fuck it. Because clearly he feels like they're nutrition.
That's wild. Just eating the seeds.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, they are phenotypes of sativa. So remember, genotype times environment equals phenotype. And basically, these emerge from, basically ruderalis being the cold weather version. It's just a cold weather version, man. Yeah, early humans cultivated cannabis for hemp and medicine before breeding led to the emergence of indica, much shorter, bushier plants, and then ruderalis for cold weather. Indica evolved in the Hindu Kush region, adapting to mountains, dry conditions with a shorter, denser structure and more resin production, which was higher in THC. So think about that as well. So they were able, so that was more of a phenotype that was more frostier and more potent, the indica at the time, which was a big reason why it was being used so widely for hash, right? Well, we think the Middle East is so highly associated with hash and extracts because that's where the indica was developed in those regions. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty dope when you think about it like that.
Yeah, you feel like it was trash?
He said shit was 2%. Yeah. He got me geeking on that. 2%. Yeah.
We know ruderalis developed in harsh northern climates, evolving autoflowering traits to survive short growing seasons. And that was that phenotype. That was the cold, while the indica evolved around Hindu Kush region, adapting to the mountainous dry conditions, different phenotypes of the same genome. So everybody that said sativa, give yourself a round of applause because sativa came first with indica and ruderalis evolving as adaptations and phenotypes to new environments. All right, Sturdy, what's up, man? Shoot.
Thank you.
You think they will ever sell 3.5s that come with seeds specifically for growers? So this is the thing. One would think that might be a good idea, but when we think of target markets, we're crossing two markets there that probably never really align. That's the problem. It's really not marketable because anybody who's interested in seeds and growing them already grows their own weed. So they're not really going to be inclined to want to buy weed specifically for seeds in it because they would already know that the potency of the weed would be lowered dramatically. It would be a lower quality of bud based on the seeds that come in it. And it wouldn't be worth
it would be more than likely an accidental pollination, in my opinion, you know, where they're just trying to salvage some money off the grow if they did market the new grower like that.
Yeah, but if you market the retail person definitely ain't going for it because they literally only want weed. So the people who want seeds don't want to sacrifice. It don't make sense to buy bud just to get the seed. Now, if that would, let's say this, that would work in a sense where it was a particular strain and seed was only available coming out of the buds where you had to pick them yourself, I guess. I don't know why somebody would sell their seeds like that, but it would be too risky, right? It would be too risky because it wouldn't be considered selling weed. It would be, instead of selling seeds, it would be selling weed.
Yeah, the legality of that don't really line up, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense for somebody to do that because it would be too risky. It would be like selling weed.
And especially if you're shipping nationwide, because that's federal every time you do it if you had an issue.
Yeah, it would be selling trash weed in order to deliver you seeds. But if that's the case, why don't I just sell good weed and then sell the seeds separately? So I don't have to sacrifice trying to sell you bad weed. Because one thing for sure, a plant cannot focus on all of these things and be good at them, right? It can't focus on making seeds and making good weed. Like it has to put its energy to one or the other. And if it's making seeds, it's going to sacrifice making good weed.
Yo, Smoke Funny, he said, bring back Mexican brick weed.
Yeah, you go. That was a way. It was sacrifice on the weed. The weed was trash, but because it had all those seeds and shit in it. That's why seeds is always associated with bad weed, right? You'd be like, oh, I don't want no weed with seeds in it because when a plant spends its energy making seeds, it can't focus on making good trichome production. It can't focus on all of these things that's important for a smoker.
Yeah, it's normally doing that one thing, putting all its energy into producing the flower.
I'll pop them and make bud that I know was compromised with mold or pesticide. Genotype is what alleles are in the DNA, recessive and dominant. Phenotype is what is expressed. There you go. Good job, D Graves, man. You remember in class, man. We get you back in Team Zaza group chat too, man. Let me know. I was looking for I was trying to remember who we was missing out that group. And you popped up in here, so we can get you back up in there. If you want to join the group. Some of the old gang is getting back together. Still got some OCs from Mexican mid early 20s, probably duds, but I think and that's the thing. Because you got to think about genotype more than anything. And when we think about Mexican brick, it was mass produced for sale. So it wasn't good quality because of the way they were focused on retail selling it, getting it over the border.
I mean, they were shipping that shit in bales, bro. It was all compressed.
So I say that to say one of those seeds probably contain actual really good genetics. So you'll take one out of that brick and put it in a pot, and then it will grow some gas in your tent indoors. I don't know. I think that's probably what'll happen. Just depends on the genome, the genetics. What word am I looking for? Genotype. That's the word I'm looking for. Pressions. Once it's been pollinated, so sacrifice maybe one branch. Have you ever noticed that maybe that a plant that was able to have sex, it makes sense? It has a happier life once it's experienced. So, yeah, I mean, and the reason why those plants experience self-pollination after an extended period is because they haven't, for them, it's all about reproduction and preserving the genetics. That's super important. I wouldn't say sex, right? I wouldn't say they want to have sex, but they want to reproduce and they want to make seeds to preserve their genetics for the next season. So that is very important to them. And yeah, once a female is aware that a male is in the vicinity, yeah, they do typically become more satisfied. They're actually doing what they are here to do and reproduce. 703 thinking about that party, man.
Yo, man, I ain't even joking, man. That joint was lit, and it was early too. Wasn't even nobody there yet. It was just so lit. It was so lit.
Why don't you call over there and see what's going on, man? Maybe you leave out of here a little bit early and you make it to the party.
Yeah, I mean they had a DJ walking in when I was leaving, so they're gonna be up late. I ain't tripping.
That's awesome.
They're gonna be up mad late. Like I said, it was our buddy's birthday. He had family from New York in town. They all came down from Brooklyn. It's pretty cool. Like all his sisters and shit.
Bag of seed from your parents is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, man. That sounds like an interesting. I mean, if it was all from the same population, like if you knew all that, that could be an interesting project.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a real interesting project for sure. We got to give another giveaway, man.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Do another giveaway. I'm gonna roll up again too, man.
Shit, I'm trying to pace myself on these dabs so I don't get all stupid on y'all. You know, you gotta be careful when you dabbing.
All right, let's do another giveaway, man. All right. So this word that you need to type if you want to take a chance of winning a pack. What's the word? 703. Party.
Yeah, party.
Party.
Why not?
Run it up, man. If you want to win, type in the word party, man. Type in the word party, man. If you want to get up in there, man. You want to party hardy, man. Get up in there, man.
See the chat going crazy. Everybody trying to get in on this one. I'd like to see everybody participating in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us all night long. You could be anywhere in the world, but you choose to be here. Y'all made the choice I made tonight to be here. That's it.
I'm about to roll up too.
Then roll up.
Let's put up some good music, man. All right, nah, I ain't gonna put that one. That is a good song, though. I'm gonna put on Nate.
Welcome to Licasa.
Stamina Beats.
Welcome to Licasa, where I live like a king eating pasta. Whoa, bet they wanna stop us, cause they can't top us. Come with me to Licasa, you can stay the night, leave in Mayana. Whoa, mommy looking proper. Call a showstopper. Yeah, you know me, Mr. Show Me Where the Cash at. I'm in Licasa with mommy sipping on red cat. Facts, I keep a body where I rest at. Facts, I'm pushing P right off the bitty cat. Stacks, they keep on coming by hundreds. Duffel bag, profit tags. I ain't stopping for nothing. My crib like sacks. Every floor looking haunted. I see dead people call them six fingers. I wanted to sit back. Give her whatever she wanted. Louis V, some Celine, so I'm doing what I please. If she live on her knees, she might get a set of keys. I'm a king in this league. What you need, that's a breeze. They should say I got a lot though. Let's pop a bottle. My place face look like I just hit the lotto. She say I'm coming pronto. I twist up the fonto. Welcome to La Casa, where I'm the head honcho. Welcome to La Casa, where I live like a king eating pasta. Whoa, bet they wanna stop us, cause they can't top us. Come with me to La Casa, you can stay the night, leave in mañana. Whoa, mommy looking proper, call a showstopper.
Como se llama, don't matter, the name stacks. And before we hit La Casa, introduce her to these racks. Couple goons, Pistol Street, where them goonies never lack. Take a sip, roll a spliff, she got freaky after that. Dump your snap, got your ex, let them notice where you at. Not the trap, cut relax, kick your feet up on your back. Spend a night, change your life, bet you wanna be my wife. Better day, need I say, this is only for the night. Couldn't speak, grab the sheet, started taking all his pipe. This a session and a lesson, I could really change your life. At the price, take a flight, just from whipping all his white. She surprised, cause I grind and I live a boss's life. That's the type, I'm precise, swag, drippin' hella bright. 2 chains, not a lane, hating, don't be sounding right. Pretty thing, where you gang, we can meet up, what you like. Matter of fact, I send the addy, I could pull up where we at. La Casa.
Welcome to La Casa, where I live like a king eating pasta. Whoa, bet they wanna stop us, cause they can't top us. Come with me to La Casa, you can stay the night, leave in mañana. Whoa, mommy looking proper,
Stamina Beats.
call a showstopper. Welcome to La Casa, where I live like a king eating pasta. Whoa, bet they wanna stop us, cause they can't top us. Come with me to La Casa, you can stay the night, leave in mañana.
You're muted, Zah.
Arson!
Yeah.
Arson Aaron, man, much love, man. Thank you for participating. Before Earth. So what happens if you grow out gifted bag seed and don't know what it is, but it turns out fire and has characteristics that you're looking for? See, somebody like me, I would use it as a way to just pull whatever that trait is that I think makes it so fire. I would just pull that away and then add that trait to my elite line. So I wouldn't give any it wouldn't be any recognition. I mean, I would be able to pull the trait out, but
it would become a donor, more or less.
Yeah, I'll turn it to a donor parent. Yeah, congratulations, Aaron, Arson Aaron. Much love, man. Thank you for always supporting. All right, let's keep it moving as we enter the community segment. We're in the community segment, man. So,
hey, and it's been pretty active on Discord this week, man. We are appreciating the new content that you guys are starting to post in there for us, and we look forward to continuing to do this every week. So, without you guys, this portion of the show is impossible. So keep doing what you're doing, and let's grow together.
There you go, man. I like that, man. Much love, man. That was good, man. All right, so look, let's go ahead and get into we have some content review ideas here. Okay. I see I've been posting in the well, not really, but all right. I want to get into, let's look at your dope setup first. So if you are wanting to get highlighted, please drop your content in the Discord in any of these rooms. We're going to take a look at right now we're going to take a look at
and Observer, you can hashtag QCE on Instagram, but we are pulling most of it from our Discord at this point. So I know we had said that in the future. We're still trying to figure it out. It's a new show, but I think the most streamlined way we came up for you guys is to go here to the Discord, and we'll post it all there. So it's really easy for us to find, and each week we can highlight whoever wants to be highlighted that week.
Yeah. Panero Tree pulling up with the and this is setup. This is all about setup. So show your dope setup. This is a room here in the Discord, and Panero's coming through with the auto pot setup. You got some volume on this too, so let's go ahead and restart it and see what he has to say.
And that's about it, guys.
Nice.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think they might not have got the audio because I wasn't hearing the audio in my headphones until you unmuted, I guess.
Yeah, y'all didn't get audio?
I don't know if they did or they didn't, but I didn't get audio.
So it might have been the way I shared it. Let me know. Did y'all get audio there?
Yeah, DF said he can't hear it.
All right, let me try to share it a different way real quick. Hold on.
I mean, while he's doing that, guys, in the chat, what do you guys think about these autopots? I haven't tried them yet. I'm sure a lot of you guys have maybe tried them. I mean, what's your personal thoughts? I've seen good results from them online, pictures wise, but I'd like to hear from y'all what y'all got going on.
Yeah, man. So let me close this out. Let me see if I can get. So basically, the issue is that.
Oh, I lost y'all for a minute. He'll be back with us. Strain Keeper said, my grower's using autopilot at the moment, and the results are awesome. We got popping seeds. He said they're handy for sure. I have 20 or more. You got a lot going on over there. That's dope. Panja, what's good, girl? Shout out to you. Thanks for joining us.
My bad.
You good, bro? You know, I just started reading some chat and vibing with them.
Kicked myself out trying to pull this up for y'all with audio, but yeah, it has to be on the Chrome tab to do it, so it's not gonna let me do it. Unfortunately, though. Your audio tab, share tab is there. Yeah, it has to be a Chrome tab. All right, whatever. All right, we don't need no audio. I tried.
Okay.
Wild Pokemon has appeared.
Yeah, if you know the name of that one, you can catch it if you're in.
What's the name of that Pokemon right there, y'all? I'm gonna get it. Help me get it. What's the name of it?
Anybody know? Anybody know?
/catch. I want to catch him. What's his name?
Somebody sneaking in to catch him before you do.
Yeah, bearded.
Yeah, bearded got all the Pokemon, max level.
Somebody said learn to hand water first, in my opinion.
They prefer the hand water over the autopots. I mean, yes.
I feel like the hand watering is for people who like plants. Like love to just be. That's not for everybody. Like
auto watering was one of the biggest things that helped out in my garden because it cut down the amount of time I had to spend dealing with it.
Some people love being around a plant and want to get up close and personal with it.
Like I never used the auto pots, and I probably should have posted my setup in this page, and maybe I will for next week's show. But I I made like a bootleg system with the sub pump and Floraflex parts. It works well. So I use a drip system personally, but that was like the biggest advancement to my growing in the last couple of years, is being able to set that up on a timer and like be able to adjust that on the fly from my controller. It's been like really, really, really helpful for me, at least.
All right, let's go. We got Panero here too. That's nice.
Yeah, that is a nice setup.
Projects, I remember everything. Uptown Project, TTP, booty. Young nigga trying to put you on the tee. Think on my life and go to egg back to the cheese. Think on my shit and all the gang they gave to me. Young nigga picture finish just to see the dentist. I'm watching the whip and I knew I'd never be a witness. I was an nigga skipping, taking chipping pictures. Knew I was going to pay attention. Kill me before I be a witness. Maybe that clap where you been blessed. We remember you.
Yeah, he about to get us.
Yeah,
he about to
hey,
get us.
yeah, I was just waiting for the end of the video, but he did some heavy editing in this video. I like to see that, man.
That's right, Dabs. See, I get caught up, Dabs. I like. Yeah, we going to Kodak. They about to get us copyrighted, man. Come on, man. Don't do me like that, my boy. Come on, man.
Yeah. Hit the whole slide move.
Yeah. Nice, man.
It would have been our own faults too. We was vibing with the music. Nice edits on the video though.
I probably still had to rip that part out. I probably still had to rip that part out.
Hopefully we didn't make it too far.
That's nice. T-Money. Yeah.
Hey, this looks like it's right up my alley. This looks like it's a basement grow. And maybe what looks like to be an unfinished basement to me. Put the plastic on the walls, turn the whole room into a space to do his thing, man. I like to see stuff like this, man. I really do. This is what it's all about to me.
That's nice. Ooh. Damn, look at the Ninja Turtle controllers. T-Money, that's hard.
Yeah.
What he on? He got a PC up there.
Yeah, you gotta come mess with us Zaza Gaming, man. We be on Call of Duty heavy right now, man. And you're speaking his language with this computer stuff too.
I see the GeForce RTX 3070. Yeah. Okay, you got the graphics card. That's a nice little open setup right there. I like the way he built that up there like that.
Yeah, that's dope.
He used the TV mount to mount the PC. That's a crazy setup, dude.
Hey, the Turtles accents though. Shout out to you, man. That's like the Turtles was my shit growing up, so I fuck with that heavy.
That PC though, man. Damn, I like that open setup like that. I want mine.
And look, the monitor's down in front of him over here on the left. He'd be chilling in a chair.
What is this little
that looks like a display with the Turtles on it. But if you look down to the left, you can see the keyboard and his monitor. He'd be chilling in that chair.
Yeah, I know. I like the way he set this up though with the whole TV wall mount. He used the full motion wall mount. But that's not even I don't think that's an actual PC case, is it? I don't know. I gotta talk to T-Money, man. That's fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that shit's lit.
You got the gaming keyboard and mouse. Okay.
Yeah, that's
damn. Let me find out you got the turtle You got the digital screen on your CPU. What is this? What's that? What is that? What's that screen coming from? Because I see your RAM is here to the left. You got the Dominator RAM with the RBG colors, fire. That's your RAM right here. And this little screen, is this your CPU cooler? I think this is CPU cooler, and it got a screen on it. So this is the CPU's under this screen, and the screen is just giving you the temperature and probably a liquid cooler. Nice, man.
Yeah, that's dope. That's super dope, man.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. Good job, man. Pretty awesome. I wish I would have been seeing this. When did he post this? Oh, this is just this morning. No? Yeah, he just posted these recently. March 7th. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that GeForce 3070. I see you.
Going crazy over there.
I see you. You got the disk drive up there. I'm almost
Yo, is that like the old school Nintendo game playing on the screen? Is that what I'm peeping?
Is that his CPU cooler though? It is.
Yeah, but it looks like the old school Nintendo game the way it's going through there. If so, that's like an added flex, bro.
That's a nice setup, dude. I'm super impressed by that setup. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. All right, we got B4 Earth coming through. What you got, B4 Earth? My dog B4 Earth coming through, flexing that. What is that? The AI controller?
It might be the Vivo Sun. It had green lettering on it.
Oh, that's some Vivo Sun controller? Okay. Damn. Oh, he Vivo'd out. He greened out.
So this is my little veg area.
Okay.
Got some clones from the last clone. Some other Mac one, strawberry truffle. I just put these in there. These were like real bad. I had them these little arrow cloners. I just put in there like a couple, like, I don't know, maybe like a week ago. I replanted and I giggle bags. And I giggle bags. It's actually over there, some flower. I think that's money ball.
Okay.
That's extreme. That's what this is. That's what that is. Strawberry truffle. That's what that is. That's 3 white from mine. These ones are about to finish up. That's a strawberry truffle. She's about to finish up.
Thick skunks. Yeah, you got a million different strings growing.
Oh yeah, he growing all kinds of shit up in that motherfucker. That's a lot of plants.
Flower, maybe like 10 days ago.
Different stages too.
I gotta spread this out.
It's a lot. You got hydro buckets going.
Yeah, you got a lot going on over there.
It's nice.
This is God Show. I forget who makes this.
Farmer.
Fire Smart.
It is a forest in there. It's nice.
Bad as fuck.
It's nice right there. That's B4 Earth right here flexing on us. Shout out to B4 Earth. Throw some gorillas in there. Let them know who you are, B4 Earth.
Yeah. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for the video.
Yeah, so you could, so the people could follow. So this is a community, man. We want everybody to link up with each other. Rendezvous in the Discord. Everybody link up at once in the Discord, but link up with each other, man. We in the Discord every night, 9 p.m.
Yeah, hanging out, talking plants. I mean, if there's something you want to learn about, we quick.
Sometimes you're gaming. You got people in there gaming now, so we do got teams outside gaming as well. So a lot of times you might catch the members in there gaming. Let's see what else we got. 5 skin. That's not what you got a tent inside of a tent. What the hell? What is that? Oh yeah, it's a tent, right? That's a big ass tent, dude. Still got a tent inside of a tent. Damn. A tent inside of a tent is crazy. I've never seen that before. Tent inside of a tent. I don't know. I mean, I guess it is cool.
Hello. Sorry, you muted.
Am I muted? I don't know how I got muted. Was I muted? Because they heard me say tent inside of a tent. There's a tent inside of a tent. I see that. It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to make sense of it, and I think it works. I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to figure out tent inside of a tent. So I'm like, is that a tent inside of a tent? And then I zoned out. And I said,
there's definitely a tent inside of a tent.
That's a big ass tent, first of all.
Yeah, what is that, you think? Kelly? 10 by 20?
I don't know, but it's a 12 by 12. It's a big tent, bro. My thing is, why do you need the tent inside of the tent? Unless it's just a setup, like he just wants to have like a laboratory kind of clean room setup, or save space, I guess. And you can have multiple projects going on inside of the big tent. That's a big ass tent. That's what I'm saying. It's like he's almost using the big ass tent as more of a work. It's like more of a workspace. It's not really, and I think the little tent that's in there is actually where he's only growing, because that's where the light is at. He's got like a shop light over here. This is more like a workspace. Like he's just walked like a clean room. This, you know what this will be perfect for? Growing mushrooms. This will be perfect for growing mushrooms. And if you had like the mushrooms inside, I don't know, it'd be hard to. Yeah, you just because this.
I mean, he could be doing that though because you see the AC there, right? So maybe the room he's in, it's hard to keep the temperature constant. So he's creating his own lung room for the tent, and it's cheaper to cool that little area versus the whole room, or maybe not possible to cool the whole room. I mean, there could be a reason behind it. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's definitely probably a reason. I'm just trying to figure out. I think it's just a workspace. I think it's literally like a clean room where he creates like an environment. Like, I don't know, it could be something to do with the.
All right, maybe is this farmer RCA? Because he said tissue culture. Maybe he's doing tissue culture in there. Who is this on?
No, this is 5 skin. I don't see any tissue culture around. I don't see any tissue culture, but no, that would be a reason to clear the clean room. Like if you're doing mushrooms or like agar or something, then yeah, like basically to create a sterile environment with a small tent, and then whatever you work in, your mushrooms or agar or tissue culture will be inside the small tent, and then you would have like a air filter and all that shit in a big tent. Be a nice clean room for growing mushrooms for sure.
I'd like to have a tent like that just to grow weed in, bro. Like
that's what I'm thinking. It's just for the sterile environment, for the clean room. That's what I'm thinking.
That much room to grow plants.
That's a huge commitment and a huge investment for that little ass tent, though. Right. I would not. I would be like, what? Hell no. And it's almost like you see the work table, like he pulls the plants out of the tent, puts them up there to work with him, type shit. It's almost like he's created this sterile environment just to work with the plants. And
hey, if he's working in there, that thing's hella clean, man. Shout out to him for cleaning up after himself, because I know my tent by the end of the grow got dirt, all kinds of shit all over the floor, leaves.
Cool. Whatever it is, it's pretty cool, man. Nice concept. Panero with the dry room. Is that what that is? Is that a dry room? Nice. It's got like a humidifier, dehumidifier, I guess, right here.
Yeah, that looked like the AC unit. Because I think his whole setup's all in that shed. You can see the plants growing in the back there on the left. I think he's just hang drying in there too.
Oh, okay.
He's making well use of his space.
Yeah, it looks like you got air blowing directly on that, coming from the exhaust fan. I wouldn't point it directly at that bud because it'll definitely hyper dry that shit in like seconds.
Yeah, I made that mistake before putting a fan on them while they're drying.
Here you got a little contraption there. That's gonna dry fast as hell too, with that fan in there. Unless the door's open, the door got to be open. But if you close that door and leave that fan in there and there's wind blowing in there like that, that shit gonna be dry on the outside and raw in the inside, medium rare. This is from Sativa Slizzy. Sativa Slizzy. Hey. Late bloomer. Nice little plant section going up. There you go. Hetty's got some YouTube stuff. I guess we could check it out. Age restricted. Don't worry, we'll let it get through. Oh no, you got 47-minute video, man. That's too much, Hetty. I ain't know it was 47 minutes. All right, here we go. Rush, what up? My boy Rush in the building. Rush always got a nice setup. You use those living soil pots.
Little flood table.
All that shit he got growing in there. Gosh. Sheesh. That's exactly what I was talking to Rush about last time. Gosh, all that greenery. Yeah, so for those of you that are venturing down the journey of living soil and organic beds and all of these living beds, understand that cover crop, when you're doing this here, this process must be done first, right? This is not something that you grow in your pots and then grow your weed along with it like you see here. This is actually, and I've spoken to Rush about this So we've had this conversation before, and it might even be before or after. We might have had this conversation after these pictures. But anyway, you don't want to. So to properly do this, you want to grow the cover crop in these pots alone. No weed involved. No plants yet. You got to grow it, and then you got to cut it down, and then you have to let that cover crop decompose into your soil so that it can convert into nutrients, nitrogen specifically because of the greenery. So you find an organic way to put nitrogen into your soil. So the point is not for you to grow cover crop and then grow weed next to it at the same time. No, that's actually counterproductive and can cause nutrient lockout. So make sure that when you are considering living soil and cover cropping, make sure that you go through the entire process of growing the cover crop, cutting it down, letting it decompose. It may take 6 months to a year. Who knows? I don't know. Is it worth it? I don't know. But if you want to do it the right way, you need to do it the right way. Now, I know they do sell some type of chemical you can spray that farmers use to help break down the organic matter. So something that farmers use to speed it up. But if you're going to do living soil, do it right. If you're using cover crops, use them correctly. Before Earth coming in with another video. Nice setup.
Yeah, my guy got a bunch of plants going, man.
What is this, a little closet grow?
Hey, this looks like the old college dorm room special. They use the hangers to hang the light, dog. This is straight up struggle college setup. I love it.
Wow.
Hey, they doubled down on the hangers so they didn't break and drop the light. Dude, you see that? This is great. I love it.
It's a big ass pot they got. First of all, there's multiple plants in there. Look like, is that even weed? I don't even know if this is weed down here at the bottom. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's up here.
Hey, that's pretty dope, though.
Interesting. Bloom grown. Shout out to you, man. And then that's when you close it up. It's completely gone. So that's his project. You made like a little, I don't know. It's just something about that closet, man, that makes me think something fishy about this closet. If I went to your house and I walked there, I'd be like, something fishy about that closet, man.
Maybe it's the light beaming through the cracks, right?
Or maybe it's these roots growing out the drawers.
Yeah.
You got roots growing out the drawers right here, dog. No, I don't know what that is. It's like some soil growing out the bottom.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, man, what the fuck? What's going on back there, man? What you holding back there in that closet, dog? And they go in there, boom. Oh, okay. I'll see what the fuck you got going on. Wonder if that's a college. I don't know what that is. It's funny.
Yeah.
You got the living closet.
Smoke's funny. He said, what do you mean all closets have light glowing through the cracks? Yeah.
What's this?
The late bloomer says he the plug on the low.
Yeah, especially in the college.
Oh shit.
Okay.
King Mike said living closet.
Big AC Infinity is the AC Infinity.
Yeah, that's all ACI gear.
Big boy AC Infinity shit. He pulled the tarp. He had that shit hiding under there, didn't he? Got the tarp on top of that motherfucker. Hey, you can't hide that big shit, man. You should have got you a 2x4 if you wanted to hide it. And that tarp don't fit. That shit, you ain't hiding nothing, my dog. You like, well, unless you got it outside. Oh, he probably got that bitch outside. Well, that's why. He got that bitch outside. He trying to keep the top from getting wet.
Hey, Late Bloomer says, wait till he shows his closet next episode.
Hey, so what y'all think about this? What y'all think about having the tent outside with the tarp over it for the outdoor grow? Well, no, the indoor grow, but outside.
Hey, is that indoor or is it outdoor?
That's indoor.
But would that be more like greenhouse, you think?
Nah, that's indoor, man. Because that's indoor, man. Because that's a completely cut off room. That room is cut off.
Well, I think it's the artificial lighting too, right?
Yeah, that's completely 100% LED. No sunlight coming to that shit, so that's straight indoor.
Somebody said hybrid door. Oh, that's great.
Nice.
I feel like, but to answer your question, I feel like it might be hard to regulate the temperature. I mean, I don't know what his temperature's like there. Maybe it's a cool place constantly, but if you had like hot summers, like say somebody like Goldbeard Genetics, you tried to do that in the desert. I mean, it might be hard to keep the temperature right in there.
I think the elements will eventually probably fuck over that light.
Right.
If there's a hot place, that shit gonna explode. The sun gonna be beaming down on the top of that motherfucker, magnifying the heat and the light, bruh. It's gonna be over. That shit gonna be like 200 degrees in there.
I do feel like it's going to be a cool one to follow, though, on the weekly updates. So hopefully he keeps us updated on how it's working out for him.
Unbreakable said I did the outdoor tent once. Worst experience ever. Damn. Tell us about it, bro.
Yeah, elaborate on that. What you mean?
Oh, that's another thing, Mike. The bugs. Oh, bugs is coming in there from mice. Everything gonna want to live in there off the rip because you're gonna have a nice warm environment. The lights come on and off on its own. Like I'm telling you, it's like an indoor outside. That's the perfect environment for them. They love that. What the hell is this? What is this?
And so,
is this like a curing box?
I can't really tell what that is looking at that picture.
Looks like a curing box where you cure and store flour. What is this thing?
That's what I was wondering.
That looks like some sort of power supply. What is this? So he's got the jars in there. He's got one burping, it looks like. He's got all these bags burping. He's got Grove bags. They're all open. So this is some sort of curing room.
Is there any caption on the picture?
He says, my DIY cold cure. There you go, Shaggy. And Smokes, look, cold cure. Smokes was telling me about it. So basically, he made a refrigerator, basically. He made a fridge. Cold cure DIY. That's okay. Oh, air pump. You rigged that hoe up.
Hello, Tori.
All right, let's move on to concentrate room, man. This is the concentrate room. What is this? RSO? Somebody making some RSO syringes. Looks like 500 milligrams of RSO. Black. Deb said this is from 22 grams pressed at 190. Still came out like butter. Much love, Dabs.
So he's got a video of it too.
Boondocks glue. Woo, Autoflower. Oof.
Me and Zai actually had experience smoking some Boondocks glue here a couple months ago. It's a decent chunk of wax right there, man. But we actually had a recent experience actually smoking on the Boondocks glue wax. It was quite good, if I do say so myself. What'd you think of the Boondocks wax first time you smoked this, huh? No, that was the shit we hit last time I was in Jersey.
Oh, good. Hold on, y'all.
That was weak till harvest, can't wait. Shout out to you, John. Hope you have a good harvest, man. Speaking of harvesting, man, let's do a poll, man. Whose least favorite part? It's either yes, you don't mind trim jail, or no, you do mind trim jail, or however you want to word it on the poll, man. Let's see how they feel about trim jail.
Trim jail?
Yeah, I know that's my least favorite part of growing weed is trimming, man. I hate it. We actually had a conversation about this the other night in Discord, and a couple of the guys use a product that I'm thinking about trying when they trim. I've seen Bearded use this product before, and he trimmed up like a pound of weed or 8 ounces of weed, something like a half pound, I guess it was, and it was less than 5 minutes.
So, why are we getting the dogs high? Is this for the dogs?
Is it CBD for the dogs?
No, it said THC. It says sweet potatoes and oatmeal dog treats made with can of butter. I don't know if that's okay for the dogs. It's a cool little biscuit making machine you got there, though. Dash biscuit. I like the little. I'm gonna look into that though. I wouldn't mind making my dog some fucking
homemade treats.
Won't have no damn CBD. No one have no THC in it. Oh, that's nice. Look at that thing. Sorry. Now, what was you saying about Bearded's?
I was saying, what is everybody like? Are we hand trimming in the chat? Do we use products? Like, what do you guys recommend? That's what I was wondering. I want to see what the community's doing when it comes to trim JR. How are we doing that?
I can't stand it.
I hate it. It's my least favorite part. Like I've had weed over dry because I didn't want to trim it.
I don't like it. I don't like trimming. Scissor hash breaks. I don't like trimming, but I don't want to do no other little stuff that.
And I feel like that it's always awesome to watch like the plant be ready to harvest, but then like once you get to the point of harvesting, that's when the real work begins. No matter how much work you put into growing it, like if you do a shit trim, then the final product doesn't look as good, you know. But that I think that's why I hate it so much because I'm always looking for such a perfection out of it, you know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I would, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to use like no trim bowl and all of these little equipments they come out with, for just kind of designed for mass production. I don't know. It got to be a better way, but it's really not. To be honest, it's really all you can do is just trim it with scissors or little clippers. Having a good pair, sharp, clean. Yeah, like this was saying, Steve. Like, yeah, more for like outdoor, like a bowl trimmer. Even they use like different ones, like a box. Did you pass? I don't know. It's just like I don't know. That's an option too. Hire somebody.
Yeah.
That's an option. Then you got to work. I mean, you can hire like family or somebody. You don't want to get people all in your business. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just hire anybody now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
has somebody run up in your house or something? I mean, over not wanting to trim your own weed by letting the wrong person know it's yeah.
When I harvested to the 12, 13, 14 tall outdoor in 15 inches, it looked 1 week shot of a year to hand trim it. What? Damn.
Yo, see, that's a lot of time.
No, that's too much, man. You must not be on that much.
That's trimming at your leisure too, probably. You know, like I mean, I don't know, man. I've seen longer than that for less, though, man. Myself personally, sometimes I just let the shit hang and trim it as a smoke.
Trim it? Nah, nobody could trim for that long, bro. Trimming the same harvest for 1 year straight is crazy.
I mean, if you only had 20, 30 minutes a day, it could happen, right?
Hell no. This shit is impossible. I'm gonna smoke that shit before I can harvest it. Or you gonna have family members, you gonna have people sitting with you, you gonna have harvest parties, all type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta bring the homies through and fucking just help me trim this shit. Oh, okay. I get it, farmer. Okay,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, without help,
it could be a task being told, though. You know what I mean? Or a tolling task, rather.
hell yeah, smokes. But I get it. If you don't got no help and you disabled, you know, it's tough, man. He don't want no help though. He said he keyword, I refuse any help. He's like, but I don't want no damn help. I got this.
I mean, some people enjoy the process. It's like seeing it through the finish line, man. So Dab says he hates trimming, but he won't use a machine.
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way.
We got a couple more minutes of the community shout-outs. What do we got in photoperiods? Autoflowers. We got anything new over there?
I like this thing right here though. This is cool.
Well, it kind of looks like a little cloner, huh?
Don't look too happy though.
What's that thing it's in? Is that like a little turbo cloner?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a little arrow gardener. All right, arrow gardener. Get that off Amazon or something, man. You see that shit? I've seen them little things before. Damn. I'm assuming that's weed. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what the caption says. Nothing. Lady T. Those must be plants. Yeah, well, a lot of Pokemon's not getting caught.
That's because I don't know the name of none of these motherfuckers, man.
Oh, you said photo periods? Damn. Yeah, the photo periods is busted out. Who is this?
Pause.
This is Pitt's Place. Nice.
He's taking some pictures over here too. I like to see this.
Yeah, nice plants. Nice. Harvest time. Sheesh.
Yeah, there's some good looking plants.
It's gonna be a joy to smoke. Who's up next? Vlad. Ooh. Look at that staircase.
I wonder what strain that is. That looks good.
Yeah. Cross fans on the side. It's crazy on this cross. It's Vlad the Inhaler. Late Bloomer coming up. Shout out to Late Bloomer in the chat.
Yeah.
Man, look at that. Look at the bud sites on that thing.
Yeah, there was a significant amount of training done. It's pretty even canopy too. I don't see a trellis there either. What, do they have them tied up, or it's just supporting its own weight for now? Doesn't look like they're tied up either.
They were at one point. Might have just let them go. Might have just cut the net or something. It was a net.
Yeah, I'd say it looks like a well.
Oh, it's a silica, all silica. Nice, man. Good job. I mean, it's definitely been stretched out because you got no larf. I mean, you definitely kind of lollipopped some, but you got no larf. It's all nice.
Sour OG says all silica, no trellis. That's dope.
Yeah, nice job on that. This is Madman. Tons of bud sites everywhere.
Nice looking plants there too.
Yeah, I think we seen these last week. We see that. We got more pictures of the photos.
Yeah, hopefully we get some more photos this week.
Dead ops always looking crazy. Sheesh, gosh.
Yeah.
That shit is a showstopper.
Yeah, that fucker is a beautiful plant right there.
Damn. Fucking frosty from top to bottom.
Dude, even the fan leaves, not just the sugar leaves, you know. You know.
Damn.
Look at that. Look at the trichome production on the big ass fan leaf there in that picture. It's crazy.
Dead ops. OG. Dead ops OG again. Oh, that's the same one. Oh, here it is. Dead ops OG again. Sheesh.
Did we get any new stuff over in Autoflowers or outdoor?
Let's see. Look like we got some new stuff in grower questions. Dang, we got a lot of grower questions. Shit.
So we might have to start going through that on the show towards the end of every week too.
Anyone got any tips on popping beans that are more than 10 years old? This is from Late Bloomer. Haven't had much luck, and I'm trying to bring back something. Hopefully, anyone with any methods, please. I'm all ears. Hydrogen peroxide may help. Definitely soaking them, and
got a little bit of heat won't hurt.
No, you definitely gotta have those combination of heat, moisture, and oxygen. And if you can get it in a paper towel, then cool. But if you can nurse it, my method would be inside of a clone dome, in like little root riot cubes.
Yeah, the root riot cubes. I love that method.
Yeah, or the little blocks, the little fucking insulation blocks. What are they?
Oh, the rock walls.
Rock wool. Yeah, it's like insulation. Yeah, that stuff. And then put your seeds in there. Put some mycorrhiza. Get a nice amount of moisture. Make sure you neutralize whatever you're using. pH it, whatever the thing you're using, the cube or whatever. Soak it in pH nutrient. Use some mycorrhiza and put it in a heated clone dome with the heat pad under it. That's gonna be your best chance. Nah, you don't want to do that because ultimately, if the shell is too thick, then it'll pop. I mean, it'll pop regardless. If they're viable, then they'll pop. If they're not if some seeds just aren't viable, so for whatever reason, it could have been stored. It just could have been genetics. It could have been, and in that case, there's really nothing you can do.
And also, recently, Za did try out the Panda Can, and he had pretty good success with that. I mean, maybe you try with that if you haven't.
Yeah, I heard he just sold out again, so I don't know about that one.
Yeah, good luck getting one, man. The community's tearing them up.
So Thad is pulling up with a plant. Look at that. That's probably what strain is that? That probably a Hades. Look like Hades. A big old tall chunky cola like that.
Yeah, that thing's stacked up pretty good. It looks like that's going to be a pretty dense, solid bud once it's done.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. I'm loving seeing all the stuff in here. I mean, chat, let us know. We're just noticing the grower question thing too. You think we should have a section on that during the week where we go through the weekly questions? In case you guys don't remember them when you're watching, you have a chance to put them in there. We can go over them on the show with you guys.
Yeah, man. Let us know, man. All right, gang. It's been an amazing time as always, man.
Hey, we got to keep true to our word. We got one more giveaway, and then we're gonna end this thing.
Let's do one more giveaway, man.
We got to do one more giveaway.
I like that idea, man. Let's do one more giveaway before we get up out of here, man. I might hop on Call of Duty. Oh shit! I went back in the.
Oh shit, Grant! Shout out to you, man. Showing love always. Nice super chat, man.
Oh man, Grant Dwayne, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. And remind me 703 to send you a couple strains for Grant, couple packs.
Yeah, we gotta get him a couple different things.
Some slaps and shit. Some Dynamico.
What's the word this time, Zah?
This time, the word is love. LOVE. Put some love in the chat, man.
And after you type your word in, make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. You stay in tune with all the Team Zaza updates. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have no reason to do this show. So shout out to y'all for joining us. Give you a little bit of time to type this in the chat, and congratulations to whoever's about to win this.
Yeah, much love, man. Thank y'all for your support. Thank you for being a part of this journey that me and 703 is on to bring you the first ever monetized cannabis cannabis podcast, man. And it's about education. So QCE, we bring quality to the community through education, man. Too Law, what up? Much love. And we kind of bring y'all 3 hours of solid cannabis content, man, from each other, really. Each one teach one, so it's community. The word is love. We got one winner I appreciate rocking with y'all every Saturday, 9 p.m. You know what time it is, man. Let me see here. Oh, I'm gonna play a video by my boy while we close out, man. I'm gonna play the video by my bro while we close out. What is this here? Remove that. What is this? I'm gonna close that. And we're gonna look at a video from my boy. Y'all make sure y'all follow the Broski.
Oh yeah, I fuck with this cat right here. Hopefully y'all fuck with this cat.
You hear it?
We can't now. You got to stay unmuted though.
So it was muted right there?
Nah, we hear it.
I know some people in Georgia, Florida, New York. I know people from California. I know some people in Texas and Michigan.
Name your city if you're in the chat. Name your
I know
state.
some people in Oregon, Mississippi. Can't forget about Oklahoma. I know a few out in Tennessee. I got a brother in Kentucky. I know some people from Massachusetts. Somebody Bayou, Louisiana. I got some family in Alabama. Another feature out in Washington. They know me in DC. They know me in VA. You know I got shout out to DMV. Zaza Genetics, New Jersey. From Colorado, I know Cole. North Carolina, South Carolina. Gotta know somebody. Do it like St. Louis Air Force Ones. 3 more A's, Arkansas and Arizona. Some like to travel and some like to chill. I like to travel and I like to chill. We on the map. We on the map. You want me to say Canada, don't you? You want me to say UK? I might fly to Ireland on them. At least that's what they say. Loan money, cash money, NBA flow seats. If you own what I'm on, then you own like me. We on the map. We on the map. Came a long way from yesterday, ain't it? Today is today. I got some shit on my mind for tonight. From PA to Illinois to Coast States. Wisconsin, Minnesota. Take me to Kansas. I want to see.
I got you, Dabs.
How much for your plug to deliver? You ain't gotta lie. If you ain't really got it, you ain't really got it. I am not a killer. I am not a robber. I just do me. I just get money. Hey, what it costs? I could be a customer. Took a loss. Bounce back then, I won me some. We on the map. We on the map. We on the map. We on the map. Hey, what it cost? I could be a customer. Took a loss. Bounce back then, I won me some. We on the map. We on the.
Yeah, I fuck with that cat right there, man.
Good luck, man. Much love to y'all, man.
Tyler Mack, shout out to you, dog.
Much love,
Congratulations.
Tyler. Stand up. Y'all know what time it is. We on the map, gang. Team Zaza in the building. New Orleans in the building. California in the building.
I see Minnesota in the building, too.
Minnesota in the building. Everybody out here, DMV. Much love. North Carolina, South Carolina. Much love, man.
Yeah.
Remember, treat people how you want to be treated, man. A little bit of empathy goes a long way, man. And visit ZazaGenetics.com. Take advantage of the sale. Use coupon code COM and get more 30% off. Use code Team Zaza if you visit AC Infinity. Get a discount. Other than that, you want to close this out 703.
Yo, shout out to y'all for being here with us, man. We look forward to bringing you another amazing show next week. Stay high and stay motivated, man. Look forward to seeing y'all next week.
All right, man. And catch us next week, Saturday, for episode 4. Other than that, man, thank you for rocking with us. It's all about family, and it's about QCE, quality, community, and education. We bring quality to the community through education. We love y'all. Catch you next week. We out of here.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. You heard me?
Yeah, you know it.
Turn up the leaf blower and the lawnmower. He smoked the sour. Should have been a hippie. Should have been a shower. Bread with no dread. Black cop.
Another thing, don't forget to join the Discord.